So I have broken 2 nails and I am going to fix them. So this is the set right here. I broke my pinky doing laundry, I think yesterday, and I broke my thumb the other day. And I was like, I'm gonna fix it. But I got caught up doing stuff, so I have already applied the new nail. I put the base coat, applied. I use full coverage nails, like, so it's not like a nail tip. It goes all the way down to the cuticle area. And I have drilled the previous base coat off before I applied the new nail, so it could be a smooth surface because it needs to look smooth. I have already went around the cuticle area of the nail and cleaned that up. Any excess gel that was on there, I already cleaned that up. So now I have to remove the surface layer of the nail, which that's what I'm doing right now before I can start doing anything to the nail. So that's what I'm doing right now. And you want to remove all the shine off the nail. So the drill is going to be quite more aggressive. That's why you see the white band right there, because the drill is quite aggressive. Hold on. The band is, the drill is quite aggressive. So I'm just using a lower grit. The higher the numbers, the lower the grit is. That means it's like it doesn't take off as much of the surface. So we just want to just basically make sure that this top layer is not shiny. That's all we're doing right there. Just making sure it's not shiny. Okay. So, and I'm going to do that with the second nail. Hello, Gujar. Please leave a like and subscribe. Welcome to the live. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you guys could help me out, really appreciate it. Me and my family is also going to go camping, and I'm going to do an upload of those videos also. So what I'm doing right now is just removing the surface layer of this nail. So also you're going to see something special today because this, I'm right-handed. So I'm right-handed. This is my right hand. I am not left-handed at all. So I am going to become ambidextrous. I always become ambidextrous when it's time to do my nails because I can't play no games about my nails. When it comes to them nails, okay, I'm going to do them nails. I'm going to do them nails, okay? I'm going to do the nails every time. Every time when it come down to it, I'm going to do them nails. So I'm going to do like 2 spooky nails. And this is the kicker too. Like, I'm going to have to do some hair on Friday. I got to do some braids. So I'm not even going to be able to keep the nails. I'm going to have to cut them down and then take them off and do a whole new set. So, yeah, this is like for fun, for content, just saying. I'm going to do them. So for this nail, I have decided to do so you see how this is like a under the nail. So the top of the nail looks like this. And under the nail looks like a spider web. So I'm going to do something similar, but I'm going to attempt. This is my first time doing it, but I'm going to eat down though. I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat. So I'm going to do like a spider web. A spider web coming from here down. Big spider web with the legs. And call that that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. I considered maybe doing a like a ghost or something. But I'm just not sure. I'm just going to do what I can. You know what I'm saying? Just going to do what I can. All while on the tea. That part. Okay, all while on the tea. Okay, that part. So as you coming in, can you please like and subscribe to my channel, please? Like the live, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you got me out. So I'm going to do a base coat first, and then I'm going to use I have to use like a really fine like a fine pen thing so I can draw the, and I'm not even left-handed, I'm right-handed. So this is my left hand. Let's see how this turn out. Let's just see. This was easy because I was doing it with my right hand. I write with this hand. I don't write with this hand. And both of the nails are on this hand. So it's going to be a little tough, right? So, we're gonna have to see how this go. I pray to God. So the tools that I'm gonna be using is this really fine tip, and I'm gonna be using this also, the ball. Anytime, so I'm doing a spider. So anytime I'm using any circles or anything like that, this is the tool that you want to use. Okay, this is the tool that you want to use. Even when I make the ghost, I might do like 2 ghosts on here or something on this skinny one. But even when you do the ghost, you want to use something like this because the ghost has round edges. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Black Tea. So the ghost has round edges. So you want to use something like this anytime you're using the, you have something with like a lot of round edges. This is my little palette that I'm going to have to put my polish on to dip in and out. And I had to wait for my husband to go in the room so I could talk about my baby Zaddy or whatever, because he don't know all the details and stuff, you know, while I'm on that tea. So anyways, right, I'm about to do my base coat and we gonna talk. So anyways, right, like I used to be in the military, right? So, all right, I gotta back up and I gotta tell you, Black Tea. I gotta back up and I gotta tell you the first time I ever got married. So right, first of all, I joined the military at 18, right? I got married at 19 because I was like, because my granny had already told me. She was like, girl, make them boys marry you. They want to be with you. They need to marry you. So I was taking granny advice. Granny didn't give the details like, yes, auntie. Granny didn't give the details like, girl, I was married to a hood nigga, girl. I couldn't do nothing with that. He wanted to be outside too much. I was like, and you want to stay in the hometown that we from and stuff? I'm like, boy, I'm stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm out of here. I'm like, we got married one time and I went on leave, right? Then when I came back for vacation, I was like, so what is you finna do? You just finna stay up here? Niagara Falls is corny. It's boring. It's raggedy. It's nothing going on. So, y'all, he played me. He came down to where I was. Stayed there for a little bit. He was like, oh my goodness. He already had kids. I didn't have kids. He was like, oh my goodness. And this is not my baby daddy. This is my first husband, right? He was like, oh, I miss my kids. I got to go see my kids. Christmas time came up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got me with that one. You got me with that one. So I let him go. And when I would call him and talk to him, it was like dry and dusty. Hi, Thomas. Welcome to the live. It was all dry and dusty. And I was like, boy, I'm down here with all of these motherfucking military men, and you want to sit here and act like I can't bag and tag, sir? You bugged out, so. I was like, okay. And one day I just stopped calling because I was like, sir, you could never stop. Just cut it out, you know? I just stopped calling.
I need to see what my email is.
Bro, you know I'm live every time. Every time I'm live, it's always a kid coming out here. Y'all got rooms and everything for free. Y'all got free room and board, and you want to come out here every time I'm live. I just don't understand. It ain't nothing out here but your phone that you can't use because you ain't put it up here in time enough. Shut the door, sir. Thank you. Mind your business, Fernando. Okay, so anyways, because that was my son. So anyways, I just stopped calling, right? And then, so this is where I met my baby Zaddy, okay? So I was on Plenty of Fish because I was like, boy, I'm 19. Stop playing with me. I'm in the military too. I'm in the army and stuff. I'm lit, okay? Got my own little car. Remember my first little car, little Mitsubishi go on. I thought I was doing something. I was whipping, okay? And then I was able to live off post too, because when you marry in the military, you can live off post or whatever. So I thought I was grown, y'all. I thought I was grown. Now, I'm just keeping it a stack about my parents. Like, my parents did me a complete disservice. My parents didn't really tell me nothing. It was my granny who told me that I should be married and stuff like that, you know? But my parents didn't really tell me nothing. It was just like, don't get my dad is really the only one that told me something. He was like, don't get pregnant, make sure you graduate high school. And that was it. And don't do drugs. That's it. So I'm like, okay, living my whole life thinking that's all I gotta worry about, y'all. I was young. I was young. I didn't even know nothing about I didn't know nothing about like books and where to find like psychology and all of this other kind of stuff. So it just wasn't in the cards for me at that point. So I think I'm like 20 on Plenty of Fish, y'all. Plenty of Fish. So my baby daddy is a white man. I didn't know nothing, girl. I had to find out the hard way. I was way more forgiving than what I am now, because you could never even try it right now. Like, it's over. It's over at this point in my life now. You couldn't even try it. So, my baby daddy was on Plenty of Fish, and I was just on there. Hi, I can't even pronounce your name, baby. I can't even get into that right now. We doing the story time, okay, folks? So my baby daddy was on Plenty of Fish, right? And I was just on there because I was like, ooh, plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like a good idea at the time. I was like, okay, plenty of fish, yes. Because he want to play. My husband want to play. Okay, plenty of fish in the sea for me. How about it, you know? So I was on there, and I think he messaged me, because there's no way that I was finna just be out here just messaging other people. Sir, come on now. I already told you. You know what I'm telling Poppy? Keep playing. So, yeah, so I'm on Plenty of Fish. He messaged me, girl. He had the little freckles with the blue eyes. He didn't have ice blue eyes like Zabu, but he had them dark blue eyes with the little freckles and a little ginger. Hunty. He had all the tattoos. Girl, I didn't know nothing about a convicted felon at this point. Just remember that, because we're going to get there. So he was living on post. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe he in the military or something. Okay, bags went out. What we finna do outside, okay? So, yeah. So I'm like, okay, maybe I bagged one, because I'm like, he live on post, and the only way you could live on post is if you in the military or your family is in the military. But I didn't know that part at the time. So mind you, this is not my dominant hand. This is my non-dominant hand. I'm finna work this, okay? Finna try my best to, anyways. So, he not he. I'm thinking he might be in the military or something. So, okay, come to find out, he was cute and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is when I dated for looks too. So I don't play them kind of games no more. I'm good. I'm good. You could be snag a tooth, $150, all types of stuff. I don't care what you got going on. As long as them pockets is looking all right. You know what I'm saying? Can't be involved in none of this other stuff that people be having going on nowadays. It's just not appropriate, you know? So, he was living on post. So I'm like, okay. He was like, yo, let's link. And I'm like, okay, link tree. Okay. So I was there and I linked with him. Yes. So I linked with him. So he was living on post, but when I met him, I was like, are you in the military? He was like, no, I'm just here with my sister. Like, he was lying, y'all. When I first met him, he was like making it seem like, oh, he's just visiting and stuff. But you know, I was so dumb and young. Like, I thought that when a man tell you he love you, that he the one that love you and that's it, and y'all finna ride off in the motherfucking sunset together, okay? That's what I thought. I was like, not every man is gonna just tell you that he love you. So, you know, if one tell you he love you, then he probably really mean it. You know, goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody told me nothing better. Like, I make sure I tell my daughter, like, yo, these men are gonna be out here lying, telling you that they love you just so they could schmuck you. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter, she already know. She know what time it is. But me, I was out here looking goofy as hell outside for real. And then, y'all, so after we linked, right? He was like, oh, I want to go on a date with you. So we went on a date. We went off post, right? This is the kid, like, yo, when I tell you, I accepted so much baloney. It is crazy, right? Because we went off post. Now, mind you, on a military post, you have. Let me just cure this because you're starting to see it a little. Oh, maybe you can't see it. That's a little spider. But on when you going on and off a military post, I'm just about to cure this so it don't mess up on me. But when you go on and off post, you have to have ID, right? You have to have ID. So why? This should have been the first. I mean, it was probably some red flags before that, but this one was a good one, right? Why, when we go off post, he was like, no, let's just stay here. And I'm like, no, no, let's go have fun. Let's go turn up, da 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 da. Like, let's go chill, chill. You know, let's go. Let's go. Oh, stop playing with Riley. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, okay, okay, okay. And then on the way, we chilled and whatever. On the way back to post, he was like, and you know what? I asked him, did he have his ID before we left? Because I already knew that if you don't have your ID, you can't get on post. Military personnel need to have their military ID, and civilian people need to have their state ID. Why he asked me, can he get in my trunk, y'all? Yo, he did not ask to get in the trunk. I was like, what? I was like, are you serious right now? You need to get in the trunk to get back on post. I was like, this is diabolical, girl. I got 2 fingers with spider webs plus. Oh, nice. Girl, you see what I'm saying, Black Tea? I'm not playing with them at the nail salon. Y'all, I'm not playing with them at the nail. I'm through with them. I done gave them thousands. Thousands. And then I done sat there so long over the years watching them do my nails that I learned how to really do nails from the Chinese people. I ain't gonna hold you. I learned from them. So then when I went to school to be a cosmetologist, it was nothing. It was cake to me. It was cake. It was just like, girl, you better figure out how to do this, that, and the third. You better find stuff that you ain't got to draw little pictures. You better learn the flick of the wrist when it comes to them fans and all of that stuff. You know them 90 nails? I like those. I used to get those in the early 2000s, them 90s, where they got the fans. And I got one of them in here somewhere. Because I got a whole thing of nails that I have already done. And I keep them in like a little packet. It's probably over there somewhere. But girl. Yes, and you be trying to get them short too. You be trying to get the nails short to bring down that cost because ain't nobody got time. And then one of them break, one of them lifting, they ain't even. All of this kind of weird stuff. Girl, I'm trying to tell you, you better go right. I'm gonna show you some real easy nail art for beginners. That's what I be doing. Like I'm telling you, if you just go right to Amazon, get you a little case of nails, Hunty. I can't play with them. I can't even do them. You can get the nails already short if you want to, if you have to wear short nails for your work or whatever. But you $10, girl, you get these and square long nails. Okay, these the pointy, and I got a box of square nails for like $10. Okay, I can't play with them too much. No, I'm good. So, you get that. You get you some foil glue. Get you some foil glue. Girl, even if you get you like a little nail kit. So I got this little nail kit off of Amazon too. It come with different little shades. They be like the mini nail polishes, but girl, you get a whole bunch for like $10, $15. You'll get a whole nail kit for $160. Girl, you could create every single nail. Girl, get you some of these. Okay, a little kit with the nails. You could get you a drill for like $10, a wireless drill, and you doing something. You see what I'm saying? Get you a little drill. What else could you get? You could get, I did this way too high, I did. But you know what? I'm finna just do something real cool with a spider web on there anyways, just to make it extra. It's really gonna pop once I put the layer on top of it. That's gonna give you this kind of effect right here for the nails. But yes, yeah, get you that. Get you a little link. So some of these kits, these nail like polygel kits, they come with a lamp in them. So this one is the Modelis. Wait, hold on, let me say. Model ones, Modelions, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yes. Get you one of them, girl. Put them nails up under there. Do your base coat, girl. You could wear your nails clear if you wanted to. Wear them clear. Put your base coat on. I put the base coat on. Girl, put your foil glue on and then get you some foils offline. So I got a box full of foils, and the foils make it so easy for you to do your own nails. Like you really can't mess it up. All you got to do is make sure you put the foil glue on, put it in the thing, make sure the light is good for 90 seconds, cure it. And then when you get the foil, I'm going to just show you the foils real quick. Hold on. Let me just get the foils so you can see that this is like the easiest way to do your nails. And when I say I got a box full of foils, all you got to do is really master the art of just painting your nails to where you don't get, but see, I'm not even, girl, I'll just be flying through these nails. People gonna think they cute regardless. You know what I'm saying? Girl, look at the different foils that you can get. Once you put that foil, this is a whole nail design. You could do a whole set in one little set of foils and put it, oh, you was doing them. I know that's right. You see what I'm saying? Don't let, girl, please. You can get all the different foils. All the different foils. I got a whole box full of foils, girl. Every kind of design you could think of. All of that, like butterflies. Let me see. I got some cute butterfly ones. People think that people be drawing these on. They don't draw these on. They cut them out. Pieces, they cut pieces out and glue them right on the nail. Look, that'll be busting right there if that was the thing. For real. You see what I'm, oh shoot, let me stop playing for real, because I was about to get stuck on there a little bit. But yeah, I got purple python print. I'm not finna play with them at the nail salon. They're gonna have to miss me. Got uneven nails and you want $160 of my hard-earned cash. No, ma'am. See what I'm saying? All these different designs just on some foils. So Yeah, all and like metallic. You know how they got like metallic purple and metallic different colors? Those be foils that they put on the nail. Girl, that's the easiest way to do them. And stop letting them people play. But see, the thing is, you have to get, unless you want to do your own acrylic, which I don't got time for all of that. I'm not sitting around doing a whole bunch of acrylic. That's why I put the 4 layers on. I put the base coat, the nail polish twice, and then the top coat. It makes it a little bit thick. These are basically like press-on vibe nails, but thicker than press-on vibes. Because them press-ons be like real bendable. These is not bendable. You really gotta bow. Like these is not, you see what I'm saying? You could really dot, 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 dot. Like you could really be somewhere. You see what I'm saying? They not finna just come off like that. Hi, Sandra. Yeah, girl. How you do it? It's more healthier for your nails. Yeah, girl. I don't be letting them play. I don't be letting them play. I do use dehydrator and I do use primer. So at the nail salon, one thing I saw is they don't use primer for your nails. They'll put the dehydrator on there, slap on that acrylic. You know what I'm saying? And when I take these off, I just use like a little nipper and just kind of bend it. When I'm ready to take these off, I just go at a corner, pick it, or I'll cut half of it off and just start peeling it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll once I get to a part that might be a little tough to come off, then I'll start like drilling it. They have this stuff, I don't know if you've seen it online, but you paint it on and it like peels the paint off, like paint remover or something. It's like a polish or something. You put it on there and then the nail polish, like you give it time and the nail polish like rips up, and then you could just take where's my thing there? You could just take one of these things right here and just like scrape the polish off or something. I never used it before because I don't be having time for all of that, but yeah, basically. So let me try to do this. This is gonna be so hard. But yeah, so okay. 8 legs, huh? Okay, it's looking good so far. Let me just be quiet before I be done messed it up. Now this leg thick as hell. Thick ass leg. Oh my goodness. I don't know. She only about to have 4 legs on this side. No, 2 on each side. Okay. Okay, yes, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it good. You can't see it that good. But you see it coming along though? Girl, this with my non-dominant hand because I cannot write with this hand. I'm just trying some shit. Okay. So you can soak them off with like acetone, but I don't prefer to because when I put them on, I put on I put on a thick layer of base coat. So I put a layer of base coat. First of all, I'm gonna tell you the whole process of when I do it. Right. So when I put on my real nail, I will put girl, relax, please. You know I'm live too. Hard headed. Oh shoot, I messed up a little bit. But on my real nail, what I will do is I will put on girl, this one look crazy. So I will put on, first I will sand it just to get the shine off. Then I'll put on the dehydrator. Then I'll put on a primer. Then I'll put on a base coat on my real nail. So it's a layer in between my actual nail and the fake nail that I put on. So after that, I will take a nail, like one of the nails, like one of these, and I'll put base coat, like take the base coat polish and put it on the tip of the nail, and then I'll slide it on there and then cure it. This kind of makes it easy to come off. You could just like kind of peel it off and it won't be that big of an issue. Like it won't be a problem, it'll just come off. So that's what I be trying to do. Ooh, they doing a lot upstairs. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this off. Hold on, I gotta go get something to wipe this off because I done messed it up a little bit. But yeah, and it comes off pretty easy, pretty quick, I did these maybe like, what, a week ago or something. My goodness, I'm finna get this off. Finna wipe it off and you finna come off. Please come off. Nobody got time for you. Oh, yes, it came off. It's a thick leg right there too, y'all. I don't care though. So, yeah. So, anyways. So, oh yeah, what was I saying? So, I should have been done as soon as you had to get in the trunk to get back on post. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should have been over for you at that point, but it wasn't, y'all. I don't even know why I proceeded. That was so dumb. I should have never even did it. But I did. Looking crazy. Okay, let me see. I'm going to do this one going up. All right, so this is it so far. It's looking kind of crazy, but I'm still rocking out with it because what else am I going to be doing at this point? I've committed to this at this point, you know? It's over. It's over at this point. That's my spider right there. That's my spider. I don't care what nobody talking about. That's me right there. That's Charlotte's Web right there. Okay. Okay, I gotta cure this so that it don't mess up. All right, Sophie, can you try to relax, please, Pookie? It's the neighbors. It's every time they come down the stairs, it's them, Pookie. It ain't nobody else coming in here. Trust me. Nobody finna. Okay, Sophie. Nobody finna try to do nothing with you, Pookie. We know you a Rottweiler. Okay. We know you. We know you like that. Stay calm. My dog. Thank you. My dog is excited. So yeah, I should have been done as soon as you had to get in the trunk to go back on post. But I was like, he cute with the blue eyes and stuff. I was like, let me give it a chance. Then he had all the tattoos, so I thought he was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was childish as hell. Thought he was cool. And then I can get free tattoos too. I was like, free tattoos, me please. Girl, childish as hell. You know what I'm saying? So all my tattoos, he basically did all of them. So, yeah, I don't know. I just kept talking to him like a dummy. Then kids coming out. So then, I was waiting for like 6 years, y'all. It dragged. It really dragged. Like I ain't gonna lie. I've lived so many different lifetimes in one life. It's kind of crazy. Cause I'm gonna share some real intimate stuff with y'all. Like, y'all, I had got out the military. I was still with him. And I was still married too. And I was just like, yeah, my man, my man, my man. Okay. Man. I was a clown. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a clown. But I was a clown that just really didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I'm like ride or die vibes, you know. Ashanti and Ja Rule was out at that time. So you already know they had people gassed up like you was supposed to be doing stuff that like Ashanti doing right now with Nelly. Being a single mom with a husband and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like goofy stuff like that. So yeah, it was that kind of vibe. So it was like, all right, can y'all keep it down, please?
Joey, I thought you got out.
Felicia.
No, well, Dougie, are you getting in or not? Okay. Fifi.
Oh, that is crooked. I don't care. Don't nobody gonna know. They gonna be like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. Girl, nails be crooked. So yeah, they had us gassed up like we was supposed to be ride or dies back then, listening to too much music. That's why I don't be paying them too much mind now for the music, because the music got all types of messages in it and stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing all of that. You want somebody to be a ride or die and die every time. I'm good. I'm good. don't hear the TV on in my husband's room, so I think he listening. Nosy. Girl, in the trunk. And we drove back on post. Girl, my heart was pounding because when you go on post in the military, like sometimes they do vehicle inspections. So it's just me. He in the trunk. I give them my military ID. I'm like, please, God, please do not do a random vehicle search because I would have been in so much trouble. I would have been in so much trouble if I would have got caught. Girl, I would have been in so much trouble. Oh my goodness, if I would have got caught with him in the trunk. Oh my goodness. But and then it's been other times that they've actually stopped me and did a vehicle check. So then now I'm like, thank God. You know what I'm saying? It was a hot mess. Save it for later. We don't want to start. Girl, I don't care. You know I'm ratchet. But anyways. So I'm just trying to do this other side because I don't know, you can see it a little bit. Girl, that spider is looking crazy. But it's gonna work because oh, let me just cure this. I'm doing curing after every motion because I don't got time for nothing to be getting messed up. I just don't got time for it. I'm good, you know? I don't got time for it to be getting messed up. So I'm gonna just do what I gotta do after each, little motion that I do because so anyways, yeah, so like my commander and stuff. Okay, the TV back on now. So they not cute either. Thank you for pointing that important fact out. They was never cute. They hairy and crusty. They is hairy and crusty as hell. A real spider, I'm all set. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so now mind you, my commander and people been seeing us together at this point because he's basically attached to my hips. Now my commander pulled me in the office and he like, yeah, so who is this guy that you're hanging out with? Because he had ended up telling me he was a convicted felon. At this time, I'm not knowing what the hell a felony is. I don't know none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing that once you get a felony, baby, your life is over. Unless you have found a way to generate funds, start a business, you got a residual income, something. But you're not getting a regular 9 to 5 as a felony. It's over. I'm not knowing all of this at the time, so he was a predator. He done swooped in and yoked my ass up, girl, giving me all the juice and all the game. Girl got me stuck on them tattoos and them free tattoos and stuff like goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? So my commander was like, yeah, who's this guy that you're hanging out with? We're hearing a lot about him. He's got a felony. He's this, that, and the third. And they were like, does your husband know? I said, of course my husband knows. Because when you in the military and you got a husband, you can get court-martialed if you get caught cheating. Clock that, see. They not playing them kind of games like that. You can get court-martialed if you get caught cheating. They could do you like that. The military was crazy as hell. That's why I had to get the hell up out of there because I was like, this is too much. This is too much for me. So especially after I had came back from Iraq, I was like, and I'm gonna need somebody out of the situation because this is outrageous, okay? Y'all almost had us killed over there. This is nuts. Girl, they like that in the military. They nosy as hell. Super nosy, all in your business. I mean, at my apartment complex that I had, because remember I told you I was married, so I got to live off post. I let him move in with me. We had an argument, and the office called my commander. That's how I even ended up in my commander's office. I should have stopped messing with him then. Then I ended up pregnant after that. Girl, I had just walked down a dirty, dark ass road with this bald headed ass white boy. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the boy had it because you could see the scalp. But it was hair there, but you could still see the scalp though. So it's giving bald headed for me. I don't care what you say. Just like you can have a full head of hair, baby. If I could see the scalp with the sun glistening on it, sir, ma'am, it's not my fault. I'm just being honest. And you know what? Two things can be true at once. And the truth can be rude. See, the truth could be a lot of things. Girl, I have no clue where he is. Girl, I'm going to tell you the whole story about this whole situation. So, mind you, I ended up getting out of the military because of my pregnancy. So, there's like a clause for you to get out of the military when you're pregnant. So, I got out. Because I was like, I just want to be a mom. I'm good. I had already went to Iraq and this and that and the third by then. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I think I had just came back from Iraq when I had met him, honestly. I did. I just came back from Iraq. So I was like, oh, I'm ready for love. Like, what is y'all finna do with me? I'm ready for love. Love. I was like, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. So my mind was in a different space. Like it wasn't in the right space. Because mind you, I just did a whole year in a war zone by myself, basically. No calls, really. I talked to my mom. But mom's love is not the same as a man's love, just saying. At the time when I was actually looking for love from a man, baby, this is one huge reason why I don't look for love from them anymore, including my husband. I'm not looking for that. Please. Okay. I'm all set on that. My kids love me, period. You know what I'm saying? So mind you, okay. So I ended up getting out the military, right? So I was living on like I told you, remember I told you I ain't know nothing about a felony and how you really can't do nothing. So he would do like little gigs and shit like that. I'm like, all that, but where's the money though? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm over here like really footing like big bills, paying, like making sure shit is good, you know? And like we spent all of them years together, and like time was like, you watch the kids, because I ended up pregnant again. I was pregnant 4 times, right? So I ended up finding out we after I left the military. So I was in Fort Bragg, then I was in Fort Hood, then I moved to Florida. I moved to Florida, and I like when you're in the military, you get something called the GI Bill, so you can go to school and they pay you to go to school so that you can take care of yourself and stuff like that while you in school. Cause how you gonna pay the bills if you gotta go to school all day? You know what I'm saying? You going to school full time. How you gonna do it? It's not gonna work out. So I had made sure. Okay, it's coming along so far. Look at that spider, baby. So I had made sure I was like, yeah, let me get the GI Bill going or something. So that's what I did. I did the GI Bill, right? And that's when I went to become a hairstylist. I first got my license in Florida. So I originally got my license to be a hairstylist in Florida. And that's what I was doing. So mind you, while we in Florida, this is the first time that I find out he like cheating on me. And I'm pregnant. Now mind you, the first 2 times I was pregnant, right? I only got one baby Zaddy, just one, or 4, one. So when I first got pregnant, my water just broke. My water just broke at like 5.5 months or something. And then I'm like, what? I never been pregnant. I don't know nothing. My water just break one day. It's too early. So I go to the hospital. They like, yeah, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. But I know that there's nothing that we can do to save, like, there's nothing that we can do to make you stay pregnant. They was like, you have to have the baby. I was like, okay, is the baby gonna be okay? They like, we don't know. You know the games they play at the hospital. They don't want you to panic in front of them and all of this stuff. So they don't really tell you everything. So when a baby comes, I give natural birth. So when a baby come out, the baby comes out alive. The baby is alive. The baby is alive for like a day, but the baby is like something I could fit in like the palm of my hand. Not the baby, not even as wide as the palm of my hand right now. You know what I'm saying? The lungs was not developed enough, right? So then they were like, yeah, the baby's alive, but the baby's not gonna survive because the lungs are not developed enough. That's the first time it happened. Okay. Yeah, way too small. Like, not even like a pound, not even a pound. So I'm like, okay. I just like accepted it, you know. You know what? The craziest part too is, Black T, I didn't even ask God for a healthy baby. I asked him for a boy. I said, God, can you give me a boy? I didn't ask for a healthy baby. I asked for a boy. That's exactly what I got. I got a boy, but the baby wasn't fully developed. So I had learned over time to be quite intentional with the things that I asked for because I received those things. All right, the next time I got pregnant, right, I asked God, can I have another boy? On God, everything I love, I asked him, I said, yo, can I have another boy? Because I only wanted boys. I didn't even want no girls. I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. We finna be arguing. Halo, can you mind your business, please? That's my daughter right now being nosy, listening in and stuff. Because she grown. I call her Felicia. But her real name Halo, though. But you gotta be like, Felicia. I'm either talking to my dog or Halo. Because my daughter or Sophie, because they funny to me. So, next time I got pregnant again, I asked God for the same thing. I said, yo, I need a boy. I need a boy. That's what I need. He hit me off. Another boy. This time I went to another doctor though. I was dealing with like a private doctor this time. So yeah, I was with a private doctor and he was like, my water broke this time at like 6 months. At 6 months my water broke. The lungs it was still too early for the baby. The lungs wasn't developed enough yet. So and then this doctor though, he was an old crunchy man. So you know when they old and crunchy, they be knowing what they talking about, you know? He was like, your water broke, you got an incompetent cervix. That's when he told me what I had. He said, you have an incompetent cervix. So if you ever decide to get pregnant again, you're gonna have to get a cerclage, something they call a cerclage where they stitch your cervix, right? So I was like, okay, bet I'll do that next time I get pregnant. I was like, is there anything you could do to save it now? He said, no, the water's already broke. If I would have been able to catch it a little bit earlier, maybe we could have sold it in and it would have stayed. But he was like, it's already broke, so you got to go to the hospital. I get to the hospital and I give birth again the same way. The first time they couldn't tell me nothing. They didn't know what was going on. They knew nothing. So I was like, well, how much help you guys are, you know? They didn't know nothing. So I didn't know. And then yeah, the cerclage, right? So I had to get, so I lost, that baby came out the same way. I gave birth to it vaginally. It came out alive and then it passed away. So I have birth certificates and death certificates for my first two sons. The next time that I got pregnant, I was like, okay, God, can you just please help my baby be healthy? That's when I asked for a healthy baby. I said, and can I please have another boy? But if you don't give me the boy, I will take whatever you give me. I'll just take it. But just can you please let the baby come out alive and stay alive this time? Of course, I had a daughter. And of course, I went to the same doctor and he gave, after like 13 weeks, I think it was like it was like 6 weeks or something, at 6 weeks or something like that. I had to go into surgery and get a cerclage, the stitches in my cervix. And then like after like, I forgot how many weeks I had to get them removed. or months or weeks or something. I had to get them removed. But I also had to get these progesterone shots in my butt. They was hurting. I was like, I was like, y'all, it's too lucky right now that I'm trying to have this baby because, oh my goodness, no. Them shots was hurting. So that's when I had my daughter. And I was like kind of salty at the hospital and stuff. And I had to have a C-section and everything too. I was like, yeah. Nosy, can you mind your business, Felicia?
You were salty?
Girl, I was salty like some saltine crackers, honey, because I was trying to have a boy. I'm just being cute.
Crazy.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Your mouth, but it's still going.
You literally asked for 3 boys in a row.
I did.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy?
No.
You know I'm like, mind your business, Felicia.
You know what's really crazy?
I can't call it.
That you were salty about having a girl.
I was. I'm going to keep it a stack.
Wow.
And you know what's crazy, Halo? I started off like you, not even wanting no kids, and got talked right into it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't be letting nobody talk you into having these kids out here, okay? If they not finna have them they self, period. Don't do it. Don't do it, Felicia. What?
Nothing.
Couldn't hear that. Come again.
Boys are ugly.
Girl, you say that now to one of them little bald-headed boys try to talk you out of
No, they're not bald-headed. They have no brains.
Girl, till one of them try to talk you into having a kid and a whole life and all of this other crap and getting married and stuff. Yeah, you think they ugly now.
Watch, because they still look.
Girl, I'ma hold you to it. And every time you try to, Mom, I think this boy's cute, I'm finna be like, girl, let me find this video where I was talking about that boy had a baby Zaddy, and then next thing you know, you gonna be in the background. Talk about some boys are ugly, girl. Remember that? Remember that? Them boys is ugly, right? So how he able to talk you into your house and home? How is that possible, Felicia? Okay. Okay. You should be all right. You should be all right. You're going to be all right, Poop Took. You're going to be all right. So anyways. So I had a girl. But see, I was like Cardi B. I'm preeclamptic. You got to love it, okay? Because as soon as I had my daughter Halo, I had another baby, which was my son.
Bro, I already knew it. I knew it. Dougie was always the favorite child.
I didn't even want to say his name was Dougie, girl. I just got talked into naming my son after him. After my baby daddy.
That's crazy.
I done got talked into
I would, if Dougie was
the
my
stuff,
son,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
would name him something like, let's say, a better name than that. Because
I know, I should have, yeah. But it's okay.
no,
He could change it when he grown. He just got to pay for it. That's why I'm trying to make sure he got him some money together.
Mom,
And he get his little life together.
Mom, you already made the mistake having our last name Puppet. Why would you do it to our front names too? Bro, our whole name.
Halo, your name is so cute.
No,
You know how I got inspired by your name, honestly?
To be honest, no, I already know. Let me tell it to them. Since they're so excited to know. Anyways, the reason why she named me Halo was because it was like such a funny story. I bet she already told you about how I was born.
Kids.
Shut up. Anyways, she named me Halo because she kept on asking for a boy 3 times, not 2, not 1, but 3 times in a row. And then it was a girl. Then I was a girl when I was born, and I think that's it.
No, you was my miracle baby, and I was listening to Beyonce. I can feel you, hello, hello, hello. I can feel you. I can't sing. Hello.
No. When
I
I'm on the
was like, what? She ate down.
What?
I was like, that's about to be my daughter name. Yes. That's gonna be my daughter name,
when I'm on the
Halo.
call, my friends, like, they sing that exact
You
song.
shouldn't name me Crabs because I don't know where you got the idea in your brain for my middle name to be Eugene.
Let's not talk about it, okay?
Dougie. Wait, Mom, was that his actual middle name?
Yes, that's his middle name. Like Eugene Krabs. I know. I'm childish. Hey, Kirby Kai. I'm childish, but listen, I was a child back then.
You're more than childish. You're an actual child, Mom. You named me Queen Cashmere as my middle name.
You know I had to hit him with the Queen
You
Cashmere on
already
it, period.
named Dougie Eugene Krabs.
Yeah.
And then your mom, like, it always runs in the family though with the trash middle names.
Okay, now you wildin'.
Nicole, as your middle name was Nicole.
Okay, my government. Goodbye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
I didn't even know that his real middle name was Eugene Krabs.
I'm messing this nail up.
Eugene.
It's y'all fault. I gotta read through this part right here.
To the courthouse and name me Dad's name.
Bro, you can pay for it to get changed, okay? That's why you need a job.
How much it costs?
Bro, you gotta go down to City Hall and figure that out for yourself. I don't got time right now.
You call City Hall.
Sir, is you done with your shower or what?
No.
Time out or no?
No.
Okay. No. No, right?
No.
Okay, bye, Fernando.
No.
Yes, I got tricked into naming my kids these weird names. I.e. last names is weird. Last names is German, is Irish, and Scottish. And they giving me a problem about it to this day. Like, why would you name us this? I keep trying to tell them I got talked into a whole bunch of stuff in my 20s. Like, you couldn't talk to me now, though. How about that? Period. You couldn't even talk to me now about nothing. I don't want to talk. Are we arguing? It's over. Okay. So this is where I'm going with it, if that's making any sense to y'all right now. This is the spider, and this is the beginning of the spider web. But I need to cure this because I don't got time for no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be bothered with no mistakes. It's looking all right. It's looking all right, or whatever, you know. So yeah, where was I at in the story? Okay. Oh. After I had the 2 kids, I got my tubes tied. I gotta whisper it because the TV off in my husband's room. And I never told him that I got my tubes tied because I'm not finna be nobody else's baby mom. Did y'all hear me? So yeah, I'll be having like complications when I get pregnant and stuff, you know, so I'm not even sure about like my status of having kids and stuff, you know, because I had so many problems before, you know. I'm just not knowing, like, because like my husband now, I mean, be shooting bullets, okay? He wouldn't be upset if I got pregnant. He would be like happy if I got pregnant right now. So, I don't know. You know, whatever God got for me, God got for me. I'm not going to miss it, okay? So, yeah. Can't be playing with people, okay? So, yeah, I've learned my lessons, okay, you know? And, So like fast forward to like like after I got the military, oh my goodness, I don't know. Like yo, my life was crazy, crazy. I stopped talking to him. It was like some weird stuff that was going on. It was like I had moved to Jersey. First I lived in Florida, then I moved to Jersey. And that's where I had both of my kids, my last two kids that I have. The ones that you just heard talking. Halo and Zaddy. Not really crazy about putting them on the internet because it be some creeps out here, you know. Somebody, you know, it be some real creeps out here. I'm not putting no kids on the internet for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people get famous off of that. They doing videos and stuff with their kids and stuff, you know, but I just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I can even let the kids go to the regular school because I don't got time for the teacher at the school. I was trying public school and I was like, listen, ma'am, if I gotta leave my job to come up here because you done let my son piss on himself because you don't want to let him go to the bathroom, I'm through with you. And then every time I come to parent teacher conferences, because, oh, yes, I was that mom. I'm at the parent teacher conferences, boo boo. I'm there. You want to try to tell me that my son can't read? When that's the reason he's supposed to be in school for you to teach him how to read, but you got 35 other little nappy headed kids in here that you are unable to give my son the adequate teaching that you're supposed to give him. See, I be getting real deep about everything. So I'm one of those ones. I want to know all the top 5 families, top 10 families in the world that own everything. I want to know who they is. When I see their names and stuff like the Vanderbilts and Rockefellers and stuff like that, I'm tuned in. You know what I'm saying? So when I go back and to look and see that, oh, why would stuff like that made me even question why was school even started? If y'all finna tell me that I need to teach my son how to read, but yet he steady gotta come here or I'm gonna go to jail if he don't come here. Let's make that make some kind of sense right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand like everybody's situation is not the same. Like I don't have to work, but parents that do have to work, school is a good tool. And let me explain even further why it's a good tool, because that's what it was made for. The Rockefellers created a free public school system so that the parents who have to work can have somewhere to send their children for free while their children learn things. You know what I'm saying? Like learn how to read, all of that stuff. Like I'm one of those people. I don't want other kids teaching my kids social skills. I don't got time for that because I know what it was like to go to public school, and that's how I started doing anything that was raggedy that I ever did in my life. It was because I was in public school, hanging out with these raggedy kids and all of this other stuff. So being that I have the opportunity, and I thank God for the blessing, the opportunity to be able to homeschool my kids, that's exactly what I do and do. Because you're not finna come in here talking about what bald-headed Wayne Keisha said. We not doing that. Not over here. We don't know Wayne Keisha. We don't even want you to know a girl named Wayne Keisha. That's it. I'm good. We don't need And then my son would be the type of boy to go to school and be like, oh my goodness, you look like my mom. You look cool. No, no. See, I already know my son gonna like black girls. He gonna like black girls. Halo, stop being nosy. Stop being nosy. Cause my son, he like, I'm already gonna have a wife, mom. I'm gonna have a wife. I said, and she better not be bald-headed either. And you better bring her over here and I better approve her. I said, if I don't like her, you shouldn't marry her. You wanna know why? Because mama knows best. Listen, I'm a woman. I know all the games. I know all the games. But see, I'm not one of those moms that's finna have my son a mama's boy. Or I'm not one of those moms that's like finna let my son run around here and be raggedy as hell to women and be like, that's my baby. I'm finna be like, yo, raggedy bald-headed ass, sir. Why is you over here playing with somebody's daughter like that? Like, what did you think this was? You thought that I was finna be okay with anything like that? your girlfriend ever come over here and be like, is Ducky there? And you talk, Mom, tell her I'm not here. I'll be like, yeah, he in the back over there. What's up? What y'all got going on over here? Because he trying to act like he want to dodge you for what? What y'all got going on? And she finna give me all the tea. Me and her finna be friends. I need to know everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got to remember, like, absolutely not, Felicia. No, ma'am. Can you, like, give me a second to just finish this part of the story? You done brought the laptop out here. You're not gonna get comfortable over here. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, trust me, Mom. I'm not here for that.
Yo, that's not even my name no more, bro. I don't even know you. Goodbye. All right, take it in your room and then, like, don't make a mess and eat over the tray so you don't spill nothing, please.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, like, cause you gotta remember too, like, these is everybody out here has a mom and a dad. You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to see their kids get dead dirty. Nobody want to see nobody else playing with their kids.
Except
like,
for me, because I ain't got no kids.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to see that. So, like, I'm official in the sense that, like, I'm not gonna let you go out here and play with nobody kids. You know what I'm saying? I won't want nobody playing with my kids either. It be little raggedy stuff like that I'll be seeing, and people like, girl, you know your son raggedy, and you let him bring all of these women in your house and all of this corny stuff, like, and you ain't gonna say nothing to him. But you the mom, that's your whole job. You know what I'm saying? Your whole job is to correct the behavior that you see. You won't want nobody doing it to you, so why you gonna let him do it to somebody else? So that's my mentality on that whole situation. Okay, it's coming along because I'm going to do like a little spider web down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that is corny. Like, no, my son is gonna be a proper gentleman where he know how to treat a lady. And if she ever come, if I'm like, yo, yeah, like my son's a good dude, like I feel dumb telling somebody my son a good man and he out here raggedy as ever. No, ma'am, you won't catch my son because you won't embarrass me. Hey, you won't embarrass me, sir. No, sirree. You won't be embarrassing me out here. Got me looking like I'm lying to people like you got bad parenting and stuff. I'm not up over here. No, sorry. No, sorry. It's not going to happen over here, sir. You're going to be a decent gentleman, and that's that on that. That's all there is to it. That's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be looking stupid out here. You trying to embarrass me out here. You ain't even my man, sir. Trying to embarrass me. Ain't even my man. I accept it possibly for my man, and then, we'll deal with that as the bridge comes. But, sir, you a kid that got taught properly. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir, you better act like you know. You better act like you know your mom finna say something to you about it, because I am. I don't care if you 50. I'm still... Now, you don't bring your raggedy ass over here and, you playing with that girl. You better get home now. Get her that check that she need now. You better go and take care of your responsibilities as a man. That's going to be me at 60. Like, that's it. You going to hear it from me. That's it. Your job never stops. Like, we not doing that. What you say? Also, some of the girls beat on good sons. Make sure you talk to him about that. She put her hands... Oh, yeah, no. She put her hands on my son. Me and Halo pull it up. What's up? I had seen that you had blacked my brother eye. I had seen that you had blacked my son eye. You must have wanted all the smoke, because my son a good man. He paid all your bills, girl. Where you finna go? Because that's all I want to know. Because where's you finna go? You know what I'm saying? You can't stay here. You can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? All of that. No, ma'am. But you right, too. It do be them nice, good guys be getting beat up. They grown ass be getting beat up by a female. Hell no. See, the thing is, I don't whip my kids. So my kids is already starting off with a good foundation. My mama don't hit me. You can't put your hands on me. Like me or my husband don't hit my kids. You know what I'm saying? See, they got stuff like MetaQuest. They got laptops. They got iPhones. They got PlayStation 5s. They got TVs. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff a kid could ever dream of in real life, like in this modern day and age. So as soon as that's, just think about having to sit in your room with absolutely nothing. They don't play with toys. They like electronics and stuff. So just imagine my kids behave so that they ain't got to go through the stress of not having their electronical devices. You know what I'm saying? And we got like passes, like season passes to like the amusement park, little Chuck E. Cheese stuff. You know what I'm saying? Them little passes, and we can go. You know what I'm saying? You know, they like to go to the park occasionally, you know, but they trying to bring their phone. I tell them don't bring the phone, but you know, they more into the electronics, I feel like, you know. So they get them kind of things took away. Their life is so boring. I mean, their life is boring if they don't got their electronics. So they really don't play too much. You know what I'm saying? They pretty good kids. They do what they supposed to do. You know, they get reminded regularly. Like people is not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people out here that got more than two kids. And when you got more than two kids, that's why I'm two and through. If you got more than two kids, it's harder for you to get every single one of them a laptop. It's harder for you to get every single one of them a MetaQuest or a PlayStation. You know, like I ain't gonna lie, it's only one PlayStation in my house. My kids share it. There's only one MetaQuest in my house and they share it. But just imagine if I had like 5 kids. Just imagine if I was Taikisha. You know what I'm saying? In real life. Like, no. Imagine if I was really on welfare, like for real, for not like not throwing shade at nobody on welfare, but like, you know, you sometimes you have to be on welfare if you got a small baby and you a single mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, your kids ain't got nothing but some toys at this point, and I'm just keeping it a stack. That's why this real talk with Cash. You know, I'm gonna just get that real talk and stuff. You know, like I've been seeing little stuff online about them food stamps, y'all, and I'm not gonna hold you. At one point, I was food stamp Keisha, okay, and I was little 900 or whatever, you know. But baby, they had still cut me off like almost a year ago. So it's no food stamps over here. Now I was not celebrating people not getting their food stamps. But I did mention that they gonna have to figure, instead of being online complaining, you better go figure out the closest food pantry, honey. That's what you better do. And you better get your appointment in. You better get in line, get in where you fit in, call up all the food pantries and start setting up your appointments instead of being online complaining. Problem solving. Let's go, hunty. Cause November finna hit, boo. And then what you finna do? What you finna do? Go to Walmart and walk out with a cart? Walmart is not playing with y'all no more. Walmart is at the door. They got loss prevention at Walmart checking receipts. When it first was going on, I was like getting a little attitude like, because I paid for my stuff. You know, when you really got to pay for your stuff, you be mad as hell. They want to be extra and stuff with you. Like, because I paid for my stuff. I don't want to stand in line. I didn't sign up for this just to come to Walmart because y'all got the cheapest prices in town. I never agreed to let y'all check my receipt before I leave the store. You know what I'm saying? Yes, at the door receipt. And if I say no and keep walking, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I was a little spicy like that. Then I started getting to know the people that was there and stuff. And I just kind of calmed down. I was like, get them this damn receipt. Because one time, y'all, one of the dudes from the back had popped out on me. He was like, yo, let me see your receipt because let me just see. I was like, here, and kept it pushing. Like, get out of my face. Like, what you trying to say? Wait, hold on. What is you trying to say? Because I'm black with locks that I had stole something out of your store? Because I'm with a Latino man? and we walking because we don't want to wait in this line that we didn't even sign up to be in to leave the store type of vibe. I gave him the receipt and kept it pushing like, you duck, goodbye, you know. But then I just kind of was like, you know what, let me stop being ghetto. I was like, let me just stop being ghetto. I don't want to embarrass my husband, you know. Because my husband is pretty quiet. Like, unless you, like, disrespect him, then that's the only way he really talk. He not going for no disrespect at all. So I was like, okay, you know, let me stop being ghetto, you know. And I gave them my little receipt or whatever. But yeah, like, what is y'all finna be doing at Walmart? Like, girl, y'all should have been racked up, stacked up, canned goods up. Okay? Like, everybody else gotta go buy their food. Last couple times I tried to reapply for food stamps, they said no. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I got 2 kids, ma'am. I'm doing a teacher's job. I'm basically a teacher for free at home. And I can't even get the food stamps. Okay. You know? And yeah, the food is expensive. Welcome to the party. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really coming for nobody, I promise. If you feel offended, a hit dog holla. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel offended. It's just the truth, you know? It ain't nothing but the truth, so help you God. That's all it is. It ain't nothing but the truth. And you know what's crazy? Like, the truth is like something like they would call a double-edged sword. Prices definitely stay going up. That's what I was trying to tell Lydia today. I'm like, yo, Lydia, you think it's more job opportunities out here? Which I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But like, the minimum wage out here is not enough. It's not. It's really not enough. The minimum wage, y'all, I don't even know what minimum wage is. If it's $15, that's still not enough. Because the way that the jobs play games, like, they'll try to, the last job I had, I was like a waiter at Olive Garden. Yes, I had on my little black little collar shirt with the cute little flared pants, the slacks, and my little towel or whatever that I had. They used to always have me a little towel with me or whatever. Yes, I was cute at Olive Garden with my little tray. Yes. Oh, hunty. 725. But you know what's crazy though? But you know, I'm in Connecticut. I live in Connecticut now. But you know what's crazy? As a server, I used to get paid $2.80 per hour to be at the job. But when you go out to eat, everybody know you're supposed to tip. So that's how you make the money as a server. You get the $2.80 from the job just from being there, but you get your tips. You get what I'm saying? Girl, I used to be lying about the tip money. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, because I need all of that. I'm sorry. I can't do it with y'all. I can't do it. I used to be lying sometimes. Unknowingly. You know? So, yeah, no. Because I was like, I was like, this is not right. It was like barely. It was bad. Till I started getting my like decent residual income, then I was good. Like from the military and stuff, then I was good. I was like, man, this is crazy. And this happened like 12 years later. So I joined in 2008, got out in 2013, and yeah, and that's it. Cause baby, baby, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah, I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. I gotta make something shake a tail, fella. Period. I was like, this isn't gonna work out. So I think this is so cute, low-key. Okay, I think that's done. So this is what I got so far for my, I gotta do one more line like right there. And then I'm gonna start doing like this one, doing the little curves in here. And then I'm gonna paint the orange over it. Then I'm gonna paint the white. Then I'm gonna paint red because this nail this nail on top is going to be red. So thank you. Cause oh yeah, so when I was in Florida, I first got my license for cosmetology. Then I moved to New Jersey, and I was going to school for paralegal and stuff. But then I got like really stressed out. I was like, because my bull-headed ass baby daddy, um, my husband, listen, he was like, one day he was going to the store, right? I saw him looking at this girl. I was like, ugh, her? Girl, when I say she was Gumby reincarnated, hunty, I said, oh, okay, that's what we doing? And you know, I had like knew, I had, at this point, I had kind of already knew I was never gonna marry him. I was like, yuck, you be doing some weird stuff. Cause I ain't even tell y'all about the trans in Florida. The trans. And this is the excuse that I received that he was talking to. This is the excuse that I received. The excuse that I received was, oh, her dad a mayor, and had the audacity to say her. Like it was really a girl. I was like, yeah, all right. But then I was thinking about my money too. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dang, like I got these kids. Who finna watch them? Who finna be stuck at home watching these kids? I didn't want the kids. I'ma just keep it a sec. I did not. I'm like my daughter right now. I'm like, I can't be involved in that situation. You asked for this, you watch them. Okay? I did this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, type vibe. So, you need to watch them. And, one time, when we was in Jersey, he took some money. This is when I found out he used to do drugs. Y'all, a hot mess. He has done took some money. I woke up in the middle of the night. He was gone. But where were you? You from Florida. We don't know nobody up here. What are you doing? So, some money was gone. I was like, ugh. He tried to be honest about it. I was like, ugh. So you know where to go already. One time, no, actually, that's the second time he tried me with the drugs. In Florida one day, some black dude came up to me because we used to live off of Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando. Some black dude came up to me and he was like, yeah, you do what your baby daddy do? I was like, what? What do he do? Wait a second. What does he do? He was like, that hard. I was like, hard what? What? I'm like, I'm not even really know. He had to say crack. I said, oh my goodness. He was like, yeah, he owe me some money. I said, what? Because they would see us together a lot. You know what I'm saying? We like the only interracial couple in the area because down south is quite racist. Extremely racist. Like a black person and a white person together is like rarely seen down there. I'm just being honest, okay? I've lived it, okay? The looks, the stares, all of the stuff is off. That's why we had us a little pit bull named Mac. Now, I'm like, what? He like, yeah, he owe me some money. He said, he gonna pay me back on Wednesday. I said, I know you telling the truth because that's exactly when I get paid, on Wednesday. So I'm like, ugh. But you know what? I felt like stuck in the situation I was in. It was a mess. I felt stuck in it. I'm like, damn, I'm pregnant. I got this baby, you know, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And you know, remember when I told you in the beginning, I was like, oh, when I really thought this, like, girl, I had learned about like love and stuff from the movies, which now I know is not, It's not how love really is. It's not real. Like the stuff in the movies is a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, when you see a movie and somebody in love, it's only one person to tell them, "Oh my goodness, I love you. I'm gonna be with you forever. I want us to have kids. I want us to get married." And you just automatically assume that's your person. Like the movies. Y'all, I was the one. I was her. I was. I had assumed that love was just like the movies, but it's not. Learned the hard way about that. So my kids are fully aware that you can't think that love is like the movies, because the movies is not giving off a good is not portraying love in the best way. People play way too much, girl. Yeah, too many games. Like, oh my goodness. So yeah, like moved to New Jersey. That happened one night. I was like, ugh. Then when I used to go to school, this girl had called my phone. This girl ain't called my phone one day talking about yeah, do you know Doug? I was like, yeah, that's my man. Embarrassing the hell out of me as soon as I opened my mouth. I was like, yeah, we got kids together. We live together. Like, what you mean, do I know him? How do you know him? Girl, heart pounding on the phone. I'm like, do, do, do. Let her tell me something. She was like, yeah, he was over here. I was like, girl, how was he over there when he with our kids? Like, what is you talking about? He was like, yeah, I don't know. I think he had left the kid. Y'all, I don't even know. I can't even remember at this point. But I think he left the kids at the house to go over there real quick or something, because she didn't live far or something crazy like that. Like, I don't know. Or he brought the kids or something and he was just acting like a single dad. He was acting like a single dad, y'all. I was like, after that, that's when the light bulb said bink. After all of that stuff before, that's when the light bulb said ding. I said, yeah, nah, this ain't it, because I'm doing way too much to even be having to deal with anybody calling my phone. First of all, my phone? How did she even? I'm like, how did you even get my number? She was like, oh yeah, he asked me to do something in his phone, and I just saw you, baby, wifey or baby mom in there or something. I was like, hunty. She was like, yeah, I saw pictures of y'all. I said, oh, you did. Okay, okay. Say less, okay. So when I get home from school, she's like, yeah, I just had to make sure because I feel like he trying to play us. I was like, girl, trying to play you? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm the main and I don't know who you are. Like, what? Girl, he wasn't trying to like hide nothing from you. Like, I don't know what are you talking about? Like, I'm the main character, baby. Like, I'm sorry. Girl. It was never you. I'm sorry. It just wasn't you. I mean, you thought until you had to call my phone. Because, baby, I'm never calling nobody about nobody. So, girl, I was like, well, all right, thanks for giving me a call, though. I'll go have a talk to him when I get home. When I went home, y'all, I was like, and where the fuck was our kids at? You over here, you got this bitch calling my phone. I'm at school, bro. Because remember I told y'all about the GI Bill. Like, the GI Bill pay you to go to school and shit. He was watching the kids. I'm like, what the fuck? Not understanding. So, that was, like, really the last straw for me. Like, I was just like, I'm good. I'm like, this is not, you know? And I was like, I don't know what you're going to do. I was kind of real white girl. So I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do. But I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Like, when the lease is up, I gotta go. It's okay. I'm out of here. And I just don't know what happened after that, honestly. Why, girl, why I tried to reconcile. Well, no, why he tried to reconcile. So, like, remember I told you, like, my grandma told me, like, you should be married, like, you should, you know? And I'm like, I want my kids' dad, biological dad in their life and stuff. So I'm like, I know. I'm just like, let me try. So years and years go by. No, not years and years. Maybe like a year. No, like 3 years or something go by. No, like a year. Like a year and 2 years go by. He ended up back in Florida. I ended up back in Niagara Falls, New York. That's my hometown. So I ended up back there. And he was like, "Oh, I miss you. I love you. I want to be with you." My dumb ass. You know, he won't chance after chance after chance. I say, yeah. Like a Dobby. I really didn't know no better. I'm still a lemon head. You know what I'm saying? No, a cherry head. I call them men lemon heads, but I'm a cherry head at this point, girl. I don't know no better. I'm like, oh my goodness, he wants to work it out. Like, my husband probably listening, but I'm gonna keep going anyways. But yeah. So he like come down to Florida. He like, I want my family back. So you just be like, cause I knew you wasn't finna be able to stay away from this. Okay, you wasn't finna be able to stay away from all of this spirit fingers on that ass. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't finna be able to do that. You tried. It's that wet pussy. Get your jet skis. Okay. So I was like, yeah, see, I knew you was gonna come crawling back, you little monkey. You little white ass monkey. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I was like, I see what I could, you gotta be cool. Like, I see if I could just try to. So I get to Florida. Why this motherfucker a whole meth head that knows how to make methamphetamines and that's how he been living? This shit just gets worse and worse. I'm like, yeah, this is this is not it. I can't be with Breaking Bad. This is crazy. I'm like, mm-mm. So it was quiet from there. Um, he had found him a new little black girl that thought that she thought he liked she thought he really liked her. I was like, girl, you was dealing with a whole drug addict. Goodbye. Bye. So then I went back to New York because I was like, I'm not doing this with my kids with you. When I saw him, he looked it completely disgusting. He looked it like a real live crackhead times 25. And when I say times 25, it was disgusting. I never seen this man look so skinny in my life. It was like, wow, you really let yourself go, bro. Like, it was bad, bad. I couldn't even believe it was him. I was like, no. Y'all ever seen a bobblehead? The bobblehead skinny as hell. Oh, fuck, I fucked that one up. The bobblehead body skinny as hell, but the head big as fuck. I said, this big ass head. I said, what the hell I'm finna do with this big headed ass motherfucker? Like, I can't be involved in this. I'm like, you look like something wrong with you, sir. We finna be walking down the streets together. It just wasn't a good look for me with no kids. You know what I'm saying? Can't be walking down the street with somebody that looked like they malnutritious in a motherfucking one of those hungry kids at commercials. I'm not doing that. I'm good to go. I'm like, they gonna think that I ain't feeding my kids. I ain't got time for this shit. I got to get up out of here. So I went back to New York. I was like, yeah, nah. So then y'all, I don't even know why I went through all of this. It's still some more though. So I went back to New York. He ended up going to jail in Florida. I think he got caught with the meth or something. So then he like, I don't know how he got my number. I don't know. Or I think he ended up in Niagara Falls. I don't listen. It's giving stalker vibes, period. He ended up in Niagara Falls at my house somehow. And I was like, I was talking to this fine ass, tall ass, motherfucking black and Puerto Rican ass nigga. Okay. I was like, you can't be here right now. I said, I finally got me somebody that I could talk to. And I was like, I'm not gonna let you mess that up. I already know what you about. I'm good right now. I can't do it, you know? And then he was hating. He was like, he doesn't want anything. He just wants to sleep with you. He doesn't love you, Cash. He doesn't love you. I want my Cashy back. I was like, boy, you love this, don't you? I was so corny. I was like, you love this, don't you? All of this. So I did do it to him when he got out of jail. Because you know when somebody first get out of jail, you be like, what? Let me see what that dick hit. And like, bitch, you just got out of jail. It's finna be fucking hard. I'm finna be like, I seen a post that it made me think of this. It was like, I want some of that. Where you going? Ain't this what you wanted? Period. I was like, boy, you already my baby daddy. Let me let you hit up in the back real quick. And it was quick, but he rebounded and regained his strength. Okay. But after that, I was done with it. I was like, So y'all, I told after that, I was like, I'm not doing this again with you. I'm good. Like, hit it and quit it. Goodbye, sir. Y'all, do y'all know he stayed in Niagara Falls? I ended up going to jail because I told you I used to be selling dope and shit. I ended up going to jail and caught 2 felonies and shit. Y'all know he broke in my house, stole my jewelry, stole my Jordans, and was out on a block smoking crack. I said the first mistake I made was letting this nigga know where I live. That was the first mistake, to even come to my house. Now the nigga done broke in my house, took my sneakers, took my jewelry, and I ride by one day after I get out of jail. I ride by, I'm like, is those my Lakers? Is those my retro Lakers that are on your feet? And he like, with the gold mouth that I bought him. Oh yeah, because I forgot to mention too, like, his teeth was like really messed up. So I bought him a gold mouth in Pompano, Florida. And he like, sir, in my J's though. After that, I think he went to jail again. Started talking to my dad. Like, my dad gave him my number. I was like, what is you doing, sir? Don't you ever give. He stole from me. Like, he's done. It's quiet for him, sir. I'm not, nothing to do with him ever again. And I never allowed him to have contact with me again. So it was a couple times that he tried to, like, go to court for my kids and stuff, but he wouldn't show up, basically. So it was deaded after that. Like, and I never seen him again after that. He tried to go, he was in jail in court. So you know how, like, I don't know if y'all know, but like when you in jail, they automatically bring you to the court date. But once he got out of jail, though, he didn't go through with the court dates and stuff. So the stuff got dismissed. It's like, I want to see my kids. I'm like, boy, if you wanted to see them kids, you should have been here with them kids. Like, what are you talking about? You should have been making sure that you was doing everything that you needed to do to make sure you was here with them kids. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, sir. You know what I'm saying? So wait, he doesn't bitch, girl. I wouldn't take him to child support for a red cent that he don't even got. I'm all set, okay? I'm good. And then if he pay child support, then that mean he get to see my kids and all of this other stuff. Keep your money, sir. Keep it. All money ain't good money, and that money wasn't worth it, Hunty. For I I don't want I don't want a cent. I don't want a pair of sneakers. I don't want nothing. You want to buy them a TV? We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want nothing. We good. We good. So at that point, I never allowed him to know where I was, and I never allowed him to see my kids, and I never asked him for nothing either, so that he could never. You not finna come over here with your trailer park ass and try to tell my kids something. Ah, and smack the dog shit out your ass, talking crazy to my kids. You see what I'm saying? Trying to act like you finna turn up Tuesday. Okay. Okay. Heard you. I'm good. See, that's why the money wasn't even worth it. We good over here. We still got Jordans. We still got the stuff we need and want. Okay. So then I met my current husband. Y'all, guess where I met my husband at? So I'm already out of prison. I had already did my little time or whatever. You know, I'm a veteran, so they had like gave me a little slap on the wrist or whatever. I had to do like veterans court, like, you know, um, so like in a previous live, like I had gave y'all my full government if y'all ever wanted to look up my drug dealing story, because it's really official. I thought I was a queen motherfucking pen, okay? I thought I was the shit, bitch, okay? That's when I was like really paying the bitches to do my nails and shit, because I was like, bitch, I got it, got it. And I don't got time to sit and do my own nails too, bitch. Get these shits done. And hurry up too, because I gotta go hit a lick, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can look me up in the Niagara Falls Gazette. My government name is Kashmir Kent, KASHMEREKENT. And they'll tell you in the newspaper who I was back then. You know what I'm saying? I was a little mini drug lord or whatever. But I had fun though. I had fun. Like I used to drop my kids off at my mom's house and go hustle. Drop my kids off at my dad's house. I used to pay them to do it too. So don't think I was like a deadbeat mom, because I wasn't. I had to pay them to be able to go do what I do, you know. And they took the money, so we not finna get into that too much, you know. So let me just do it one at a time, because I don't got time. This is a delicate situation with these nails. So yeah, in the Niagara Falls Gazette, I'm in the paper a couple times. That's about as famous as I'm probably finna get if this YouTube stuff don't take off, you know what I'm saying? So I literally had to move from my hometown, because once I got out of prison, I stopped selling dope. And when you a dope dealer and shit like that, and everybody in the town know you for having dope, they harass you for it. And it make you want to go get some more to sell it. Because they like, yo, you good, Cash? You good? You got something? I'm finna go do this magic trick. I just need something. And you be like, yo, I ain't got nothing. They be like, you lying, bitch. You lying. And then they'll go start talking to the police about you, because they think that you just don't want to sell them no drugs. It's just a whole mess. Drug addicts is horrendous, okay? No shade to the people that's struggling and stuff like that, but hold on. If you struggling, then you know. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever sold dope, then you know too. You ever been around somebody that was selling dope, them drug addicts, it's outrageous, okay? Me and my aunt got into it. My aunt was my first customer. Me and my aunt got into it because she used to want to try to short me all the time. And I'm like, girl, I need to get my nutties. I'm out here risking my life for this cash, okay? Stop playing around with me. Like, girl, I had to chase her down the street because she shorted me. And she said she had something that she didn't have. I forgot what it was, but it was enough for me to get out the fucking car and start fucking chasing her ass somewhere. And then she threw a fucking brick at me. No, she threw a bottle at me. Look at what the fuck she did to my arm right here. I don't know if you could see it. That's a scar. That you see that scar right there? She did that over. I'm like, listen, I'm doing too much for this cash. I'm doing too much for this money. I said I need to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm risking going to jail. Like my daughter calling me on a fucking jail phone. Like, mommy, when are you coming home? I'm like, oh my goodness. They had to tell them I was in a hospital. They was like, mommy's in a jail hospital. It's like, oh my goodness, why would y'all tell them that? Y'all could have just said I was sick or something, or and I can't come over there because I don't want to get them sick or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say jail hospital, bro? They basically got it. Like, it was just crazy. Like, and I'm like, yo, I'm a mom. Like, I can't be doing shit like this. Like, I'm leaving my kids susceptible to other people's ideas and shit like that. And I'm like, the people that they around, they fucking mental is fucked up. Like, their brains ain't even right. Like, they not living the type of life that I want my kids to even see or be around or none of that shit. So in all actuality, I really got my shit together for my kids. Like, for real. I was like, yeah, nah, I gotta figure out something else to do to get this money. Like, we gonna have to make something else shake. Like, so I started hitting up the B. I was like, listen, I need some cash. I was like, listen, whatever you need me to be, I'm it. I run me my money, please, cause I can't do it out here like this. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You live and learn. That's a fact. They got some people still doing. Yo, two of my cousins right now is in prison. I used to hustle with them too. They in prison right now. Keep going back, and I'm like, yo, y'all better figure something out. I know it's tough, cause even when I got out, I was broke as fuck. When I got out, I mean, I was so broke, I was itching like a lick. I was like, what? I said, I ain't even gotta have no money to get no money. All I gotta do is call the plug, be like, yo, I just got out, and I didn't even tell on you. You already said I would get a cookie if I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? All I had to do was do that. But I was like, because if I do, it's a cycle that is hard to break. And then once you get in that cycle of getting the money is addictive. The money is very addictive. You will not want to stop. So I sympathize with my cousins. Plus, on top of it, they are men. They're men that have to provide for other people in their life. Girlfriend, kids, stuff they self, you know what I'm saying? Because think about what a man getting from somebody. A man ain't getting shit from nobody. He better have his own. He better find a way to make it. He better figure it out. So I understand the position. They in prison right now, and I be having to like send them money and shit. And I feel bad for them. I'm like, yo, y'all better come up with a plan. And I said, y'all better stop letting these licks trick y'all into going back to hustling because they got a couple $100. Because that's the main one that'll get you right there. Yo, you got something? I got 300 right now. You be like, shit, if I ain't got nothing, I'm finna go get it right now. Don't you worry. Don't move. Don't you move. And you better have it all when I get there, too. Like, shit like that. That should have put you right back in there. $300 for 10 minutes of just coming and hitting you and leaving. The easiest money you could ever make in your life, but it's the most worrisome type of money, too. Okay, so there is the spider web and the spider. Y'all see it now? This is where we're at right now. I might go over this line one more time because it got an empty hole in it. I feel like, okay, this will look better. It do look a little better now. Okay. This one got a little spot in it too. That's like, it needs something. This is good as it's gonna get, okay? Because I really I ain't got it to do. We finna be here all day and night trying to play around with this, you know? So, yeah, I'm like, So, I don't mess around or nothing like that no more. I don't play with my freedom no more. Because when I was in there, I was like, I can never come back here. This is outrageous. I said, soy hot dogs. I said, this ain't even real meat. I can't be involved in this. I'm like, And, I was doing it for my kids because my daughter voice, like when I heard her voice on that damn jail call, I was like, man, I never heard my daughter voice sound so angelic, like so innocent. And she sounded so sad talking to me. I was like, this shit is for the bittards. I can't do it, Pookie. I'm good. So at this point, I don't know where my boy-headed ass baby daddy at, and don't care, and won't ever find me. Won't I'm so serious. My dad don't even know where I live at this point. My dad does not know where I live, and he will never know where I live at. You done already gave my phone number away. I had to change my phone number and stuff. And then I had to tell my dad, you see, you clown, you see? I'm like, you thinking he need to be able to talk to his kid for what? For what? You clown? Get out of here. And then over time, my dad was like, yeah, I shouldn't have gave him that number. You sure shouldn't have. Now look at you. You can't even have my address. For a time, my dad didn't even have my phone number. He was like, when you gonna give me your number, Catherine? I was like, I'm not giving you my phone number. For what? I can call you private like I've been doing. What is we talking about? So you could talk to the kids. Don't do me, okay? Dad or not, I don't care about none of that. That means absolutely nothing to me. Nothing at all. Not a thing. You won't be over here. Let me see what color this is. I'm trying to find, this is red. Oh, I did say it was going to be red, right? Okay, let's see how this turned out. I'm finna put the red on. Yeah, like, ain't nobody got time for that, sir. Should I put white and then red? I wonder if I put the white, is it finna be lit? I'm finna do the white. I'm doing the white first and then the red on top. But yeah, I was like, He was like, I promise I'm not gonna give out the number. And that's when I gave my dad my phone number. But then he still can't have my address, though. I'm not playing with you. I'm not doing it. You're not finna accidentally get me served by this loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir. Trying to stick with dads. That's how I know that you being my dad means nothing. Because instead of trying to stick with your daughter, you trying to stick with a dad. A bad dad at that. So, mind you, all right. So now I'm past that. Okay. This whole time I'm still married to my first husband. But me and him didn't really talk like that. He was a lemon head. I was like, boy, please. You think I can't get no niggas? Watch my next one pull up and look way better than you. And be something exotic or whatever. So I'm in Niagara Falls or whatever. I'm just on Facebook doing me or whatever. I just got my first BBL. So the cakes was caking or whatever. It was caking or whatever. So my current husband now, he like, oh yes, that's lit. You see that? That's lit. The white is lit. The white is lit. So my current husband now, he was like, hey, how are you? Or something like that. He sent me a message. So of course on Facebook. Put it on. And you ate the whole, girl, put that in the garbage, goodbye. So he on Facebook. Of course I had to immediately go check his page. Whenever you're done, okay?
No, of course. I'll tell you what.
Thank you, Felicia. Okay, so of course he on Facebook, right? Of course I'm about to go check his page. I was like, ooh, it's the muscles for me. And he was Puerto Rican, so. And at this point, I never been with a full-blown Puerto Rican man before. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, he gotta be backing because, sir, what did you think you was gonna be doing over here? And with all of this if he wasn't packing. So I'm like, I know he packing. I know he wouldn't come over here trying to play. I knew he would not come over here trying to play like that. Who outside? We too grown to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be coming over here with a little winky playing around. So, girl, I seen all the muscles too. So I was like, the muscles mean he gotta be. Okay. So, girl, I mean, the muscles is popping. They still popping. I was like, oh my goodness, I never even been with nobody with all of these kinds of muscles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hi. He was like, are you single? I was like, absolutely. And he was like, can I get to know you? I was like, sure. I was like, sure. And then next thing you know, we just started talking. And we just was talking and talking. Like, he would be on he made sure he video chatted me though to make sure I wasn't a catfish. Cause you know the girls. You know, the girls be outside playing around with people and then next thing you know they be a transgender and stuff. So yeah, so we would like video chat all the time. We be on a video chat all the time, girl. Then next thing you know, he like flew me out to Connecticut. Cause I'm in New York. He like flew me out to Connecticut. I was like, me? Little old me, and y'all know my past experience. So me getting flew out, I thought I was everything, hunty. Okay, I was like, it's me, bitches. Okay, so I'm getting flew out. Hey, he like me. Felicia, can you please go? Cause I'm grown.
Felicia.
Please, Felicia. You know, I can't even talk around you. Y'all some kids. Y'all gotta go do little kid stuff. Please get your juice and go. Goodbye. This is what I get for not getting no juice boxes. Y'all could have been juice boxed and gone.
And guess what you also get? No juice.
Girl, bye. Nobody care. I'll make some more. Y'all gotta wait till Felicia gone. Because Felicia knows it. Yes. Cute. And we finna be red at the top. It's okay. I'm gonna do the white bottom on this one. It's okay. I'm gonna do it. You know what? I should have did this one for the I should have did the ghost for white. Played. It'll be alright. Anytime today, Nosy. Show take you a long time to pour that juice.
Okay, sure takes you a long time to do those nails.
I'll let my kids express themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. Because you know what? You know why? Because ain't nobody finna play with my daughter. She finna hit them right with it. She finna hit them. As soon as they come sharp out the mouth, Halo finna be on them. Bow. It's no scare tactics over here. You either getting all your stuff took or your games and stuff took or you going to timeout. A little place I call a timeout town right in the corner. Because that's what they will do. They will do some timeout. I don't whip them. They going to timeout for an hour or two or they getting their stuff took. I think my husband coming. Oh my goodness. Anyways, what was I talking about? I forgot. Oh my goodness. See what I'm saying? Why you can't be having kids? Kids always messing it up. Oh yeah, so me and my husband was like talking and stuff, you know. He had flew me out, yes. I was like, I'm getting flew out. Girl, hit him with the Tootsie Roll and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, just because you flew me out, don't think that I'm going to have sex with you. I'm not doing it. He was like, that's okay. He was like, I can wait. He was like, I'll show you I'm disciplined like that. I said, baby, what? You can wait? I said to myself inside my mind, boy, I was just playing. I had wanted you to try. I was finna back you up like, stop. Stop. You know it's too soon. We can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Girl. So he came and picked me up. The first time he came and picked me up, y'all. He picked me up from the airport. He pulled up in his little white Beamer. I was like, okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. Y'all. Okay, so I didn't say nothing about no height. Let's just be clear. I didn't say, he was the one that was like, whoa, you're pretty tall. I was like, yeah, but that's okay. You know, I could take off my shoes and I'm a little bit shorter. And he was like, oh, okay. And I hopped in the car and we dipped to his house. I'm just telling y'all what really happened. I was like, okay, in my mind, it was like, okay, a little shorter than what I'm used to, but, I've heard of some stories, though, height don't matter, hunty, okay? And it rang true, height don't matter, okay? It don't matter. I was like, a man is a man, you know what I'm saying? A man is a man, and a woman is a woman, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, even if I'm 4 inches taller than you, 5 inches taller than you. So, you want to ride this ride, sir? Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, okay? 5 inches wasn't stopping no show. Hunty, okay? He was climbing this tree. This big Amazon tree. This chocolate thundercat, okay? He was climbing this, okay? Laying down, it even, yeah. That's a fact. Laying down, it evens out on God, Black T. We all the same height when we laying down. I was screaming. But yeah, so I had came, so that time we had just chill. I met his dog Sophie, which is the dog that we still have now. Girl, she was like, look at this black ass bitch wanna come in here and try to take my motherfucker Zaddy. And me and Sophie had us some little moments together like, bitch, that's my man, the fuck, you know? And he would like leave Sophie with me, and Sophie would turn up, okay? Sophie, our dog now, Sophie would run in the kitchen, grab stuff out the sink, tear up the garbage. It was like as soon as he left, she turned into a whole nother dog. Sophie was crazy. Dang, I kind of messed up and got some red underneath there. I'm gonna get rid of that now. But me and Sophie had ended up getting a really cool relationship once she had laid down and understood that was my man, you know? So,
You okay?
yeah, I'm good, puppy. Zaddy.
Took a shower? No computer tomorrow or phone. You took a shower?
Zaddy coming to lay down the law.
There no computer for you. I told you yesterday I gave you a break twice. Come on, Sophie. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on. Come on.
Look at you, Felicia, being nosy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, being in my business. You should have been in the shower. Look at me. You lied. Yes, you did.
No, I got in. You saw me.
When?
Like when you were talking about
Oh, he did?
Yeah, when you were talking about the baby stuff.
Oh, yeah. You did. Yeah, Halo, you lacking, Felicia. Yeah. Trying to be nosy. Now look at you. Lost your laptop.
It still feels.
Poppy came and put down that law. You lost that laptop tomorrow. You better quit playing around, Felicia.
It still feels like I'm in the metaverse.
Worried about my business while I'm on live and stuff.
Mom, it's going back a few seconds.
Okay, Felicia.
Girl, it ain't my problem. You can open
Not my
TV.
problem. That's just not my problem. Not my
Hey,
problem.
tomorrow Bro, don't even try and ask if you can use my MetaQuest.
Y'all is ratchet. You ain't even finna help your sister out. She finna be bored just watching TV.
It ain't my problem. She ain't doing it.
So, anyways, like I was saying.
Toes.
So yeah, then me and Sophie had got into a better relationship, like girl. So one thing I learned about Sophie is she'll take some snacks. She'll be your best friend for some snacks. So I had started racking up on snacks and let her know who boss. You know what I'm saying? And then she had calmed down and stopped acting crazy and stuff. Like, girl, I wasn't finna be going nowhere. He liked this chocolate bar, okay? No. She already got juice, bro, and I'm busy. And y'all love to come try to mess with me when I'm doing this. Like, it's 7, it's about to be 8 o'clock. Y'all don't need nothing. This is why I come on after everybody got their stuff. Everybody then ate. All the snacks is out. Everything is good. It's just chill and go to sleep, okay? That's what it's supposed to be. But y'all always trying to do the most, okay? Always. All right, so at this point I'm done. So that's where I'm at with that. That's just one nail. Let me cure this real quick. I think I'm gonna put that black foil on it because I like that to make it basically match this one. So the thing is, I'm gonna do some braids on Friday for 2 people. So I'm about to have to cut these off anyways, and then I'm gonna do a new set. A totally new set. A lot of it is gonna be like, I like this idea of having like a whole nother design underneath the nails, so I'm gonna be doing that for my full next set, you know, because I think it's cool. Sir, do those go there? What you supposed to do with that? Quit the games and just like, please stop playing around, bro. If you flip it over, bro, you finna have Kool-Aid on my floor. And you better check the spots too, because if I find one, you going to timeout.
Find what?
A spot of Kool-Aid for you flipping it around on the floor when you're supposed to lay it down gently, step on it and throw it in the garbage, bro.
It landed though.
Bro, I don't care. I'm on live. Like, why y'all do this every time? Oh, I can't wait till y'all go to Pajo's house. They finna be gone for a week at the end of December, early in first week of January. Bye. And 2 weeks in June. I'm out of here. I'm going right back to Miami. Cause y'all don't know how to
Talk
act.
to the hand.
Ah, that was crazy. You thought you ate down with that one. Talk to the hand. We used to say that when I was a kid. Talk to the hand because the face can't understand. You didn't even know the whole one, bro. Talk to the hand because the face can't understand.
Now talk to the hand. You don't understand.
All right, shut the door, Fernando. Felicia and Fernando. I'm dead.
Halo, you're in the shower?
Yeah. You gotta use the bathroom?
Well, after when she's done.
Now he's sitting on the couch. I can't even say nothing else. I don't know. So, yeah, what was we talking? Oh, yeah. I was talking about, like, oh, when I met my husband, okay. So then he was like, you want to move out here with me? I was like, okay. So I moved to Connecticut with him. And I like kind of started a life here. That's when I became the first job that I got when I was in Connecticut was I was like selling solar. Have y'all weather started getting cold? Yeah, it was cold today. So I'm not gonna say every day, but mostly every day I walk. I walk like 3 miles one way and 3 miles back. So to get like my exercise in and stuff, because you know what? I can't have these results reversing. I ain't got time. And I had let myself get a little chubby before. So far, I have lost a complete 55 pounds. And I had lost like 40 pounds before I went to Miami. So I've only lost an extra 10 pounds, no, 15 pounds since I've been back in the last like 2 months or so. And that walking is what did it. Because I'll go to the gym with him sometimes. But I mostly walk like 6 miles. It's like a little over 12,000 steps. A little over 12,000. It burns like 650, 700 calories a day, which is an amazing amount of calories to burn because you could literally eat like good salad. You can eat as much salad as you want in a day and barely get any calories. Like I'm talking about like if you just sat and just munched on salad all day, the most calories you'll probably get is like 100 to 200 calories. That's because you'll be eating with like dressing and stuff. So I learned that little hack. Like I try not to eat bread and stuff. Like I'll be watching my diet and stuff. Now this the only thing. Hold on. This be the only thing that be playing games in my life right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I account for these calories too. And that's why I be mostly eating salad, eating one meal a day, intermittent fasting and stuff like that. Because it's not finna tear up my hand. So, oh my goodness. I just went through this all, like at the most I'll do like 2 of these in one day. Girl, I have no clue how much sugar is in this, but I do make sure that I drink my daily amount of water that I'm supposed to drink though. Okay, trying to like balance, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't do it every day. You are these, girl, every flavor is bussin'. The red one is my favorite. Girl, but this is about all I'm doing, unless I make something homemade. These is better than the homemade ones, like the drinks that I make homemade. Because the ones that I make homemade are pretty dry. Like, it's dry. I like sweet stuff, you know? So, that's like the one thing that's like an issue for me, girl. I can't even get this open. I don't got time. Girl, that's why y'all see me with this cup. Okay, Gold Peak is not even that good, honey. Okay, you know I do this for aesthetic reasons. You know what I'm saying? So you see me with a cup of Gold Peak, baby. Okay, I ain't even finna play with them. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Let me try to use a different, cause this is not working out for me. But yeah, Sensei, a little wine and dine never hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's a little wine. And then I be in the house too. Like I don't do nothing but take care of my kids and serve my husband though too. Low key, like I cook all the meals. You know, like there's a value in having a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like he may be giving me the checks, but I make sure them checks is put to good use though. You know what I'm saying? Like I do with the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Like we ain't in here with no lights off or nothing crazy, you know? Cause like, you actually have a real job, like when you're a wife, you know? You gotta make sure everybody eat. You gotta make sure the food is in the house. Like he'll give you the money to go get the food and stuff, you know? Like type of thing. Like who husband going grocery shopping? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I don't even know what to do right now. It's just not working out. But yeah, so when people be like, oh, I hate when women be like, oh, I could wash my own clothes, I could cook my own food. Well, then how come you don't do it after you get married and we see your wife doing it then? How come? You know what I'm saying? Like, slap the cap, sir. Gotcha. Mind your business. My tea. You know, I got kids and stuff. Like, they don't need to be knowing everything. They already know me, you know? And then I do one of these. I do one of these, wrap it right up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody even finna accidentally see this in my house. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw it in the garbage. Evidence disposed of. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We ain't got time for nobody judgment or none of that stuff either. Like, so, yeah, so my husband was like, oh, you want to move in with me? I was like, okay. You know, by then we had already did it and stuff. I was like, okay. Okay, I could do this for the rest of my life, you know? I could definitely do this, so. And then every time we argue, he be like, I was like, you wanted me to move out here. He was like, but nobody put a gun to your head. It'd be funny when I be thinking back about the arguments and stuff. Like, I was just told him today, I was like, he tried to tell me, you ain't even the prettiest woman I ever been with. But I was like, but I'm the only one you married, though. Clock that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you said that to say what? But you all up over here, though. Deep sea diving, okay? Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got one every time you come. Every time. Every time. Okay, so yeah. So this is what I was saying too, about the nails. It's like super easy to do. If you just can paint the nail, you could just you can learn all of this stuff on YouTube too. Like, it's super easy. Just paint the nail. I'm about to put the foil glue on here. I got my foil. Oh no, these is gems. Oh, here go the foils right here. Foils right here. Every color on Amazon, a couple dollars. Let me see this thing. This right here, you can use this to put the foils. You dap it and then just slide it on your nail. So first I'm going to put the foil glue on here. This is on Amazon too. Everything that I got is definitely off Amazon. So I'm going to paint the whole nail with the foil glue. So wherever I want to put it, it's going to stick. But yeah, y'all, I had moved in. Then, it was starting to get like around year two of me being up here. And I was like, well, you know, where's this going? We had the where's this going conversation, you know? And then he was like, you know, I would marry you. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. You know? And we ended up getting married after like a year and a half or 2 years. And then you just cure it. So we ended up getting married, and then be having these little arguments sometimes, but where are you going? You already here. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Oh, y'all, I didn't even tell y'all. Okay, so first I was like, I'm not getting a divorce from my first husband until I find somebody that is worth me marrying them. I was like, whoever worth me marrying them, that's what I need a divorce. So once he started to talk to me about it, I had to play dumb, like I didn't know I was still married. I was like, oh my goodness, because, you know, I had thought that we had got a divorce because I had, like, put in the paperwork and stuff. And I thought that they handled it, but Come to find out they didn't, so I had to redo it again. And then me and my husband now got married. I had to tell him. He was so pissed off at me. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck? You're married? He's like, you're still married? I was like, don't be upset. I really didn't know. I was like, I've not had a relationship with this person since I was like 19. Like, it's nothing. He was tight. But I thank God that he had like got over it and like understood, So that had like worked out in my favor because I was like, so yeah. But after that, it was cool. Like, it was like in 2023 in like June or something, I got divorced. So, let's see. So it's been like kind of like 2 years since we've been married now. 2 years. Yeah, it's been like 2 years. So when there's a will, there's a way. So yeah, that's the whole story. And I don't talk to that deadbeat, and haven't talked to him, won't talk to him. He won't even be able to even come near my kids. 'Cause they got a zaddy, okay? We all got a new zaddy. Ah, his name is Poppy. Poppy. They definitely got a zaddy. And he a good stepdad. My kids call him dad and everything. Nobody got time for nobody that be in and out of jail and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, ghetto ass baby dad. Ghetto as hell. Sir. So do your husband be asking about kids or not? He used to. But I was like, I be having so many complications when I get pregnant and stuff. Like, I don't even know if I could have kids, anymore. Because I had, like, my first two kids had passed away. And that's what I hit him with, not too much, And then, too, plus, like, the kid. Yeah. Plus the kids, we got a handful. Y'all heard them come out here try to karate chop me and all of this. They a handful. Nobody got time for no extra kids. Shoot, not in this economy. I almost had a blackout about them dang eggs. Do you hear me? When them eggs was, because I'm one of those ones. I'm going to Wally World and getting me the 60 pack of eggs. And they better run me about $9-10. When them eggs started going up $13, I said, okay, Wally World, you got this one. And you got this one for $13. Cause I've been walking y'all for them eggs. I've been coming here making sure that I get them eggs, honey. Okay. So I was like, you got the right to charge a little extra one time for the one time. You got that. You got this. You do. You got it, Walmart. I'm going to let you rock out with that $13 eggs. 60 eggs for $13. But, hunty, when it became a repetitive situation where the eggs just keep going up and they keep going up and there's no end in sight, I remember it was $18. I remember it was $22. I remember when it turned to $28. That's when I put my big foot down and I said, absolutely not. This is robbery. I ain't never paid this much for no eggs. I'm not about to start. When them eggs was $10 for the little 12 pack. Is them 12 packs? Yeah. I wasn't buying no eggs back then, please. I was at Aldi's with all the smart people trying to buy them little dollar 20 something $20.28 eggs at Aldi's. That's when my switch up game had came strong. Cause I was like, absolutely not. So now the 60 queso eggs at Walmart is like $9 and some change. It was just 11 something. So I said, okay, y'all can say what y'all want about Trump. But it wasn't when Trump was in office that them eggs was $28 though. And he wasn't over there trying to kill all the chickens that lay the eggs. Like, come on, make it make sense. You trying to kill the chickens that lay the eggs that I need to eat because I'm a pescatarian. So eggs is a heavy part of my diet. It was canned tuna for me. It was them little Walmart packs of tuna for $1 for me for a while. I ain't gonna hold you. And salmon fillets, okay? Cause hell no. Fuck them eggs. No, for real. Cause 28 what? 28 thoughts about not paying for them is what you finna get from me. Cause please, ain't an egg that good in the world for $28. Please. And I always buy my eggs in bulk. Like, I don't have time. I need to be able to boil me up some deviled eggs. I need to be able to fry me like 5 eggs for my protein intake for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. It's too much for me. I'm good. So I just put the top coat on this nail. I'm leaving it just like this. I don't care. So yeah. I ain't got it to do. So here we are at this point where I am happily married. Until my husband want to divorce me again. And then he go down to the courthouse and never put in the papers. And act like he put in the papers though. I don't know. But yeah. That's it. So yeah. That's what we doing. We finna live our little life out. Together, But if he cheat, I'm leaving. This time, one and done. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You got one time. One. One. And you're done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be playing with nobody. I'm too fine. Okay? I can't be playing with them. You know what I'm saying? Be trying to bat people off when I'm going for my walks and stuff. Like, I ain't got this to do to be upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't be caring about much. But, what Gay say? If he ever violate a fuck him, let his mama love him. Sure, my mom passed away, so at least you got your mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even got that. So, I'm gonna pop outside. You was playing games. You went timeout. What a boy, niggas. Boy, niggas. Been cuffed up too long. Let me remind niggas. Let me stop playing. It's okay. Me and my mom had a real good deep talk. Before I had like really moved out here and stuff, and I remember that I got to tell her that I loved her. That was like the last thing I said to my mom was like, okay, love you, mom, I think I like gave her some money and I said I love you or something, so it was all right. It was cool. We had us a long little deep talk before I moved out here deep, because we had went to visit her, so she got to meet my husband. She got to meet him because we went out there to visit her. So it was cool, My mom wasn't even old either. She was like 50. I was like, ooh, please God, let me live longer than that. I'm trying to work on my on getting me some little life insurance right now. But like the VA is gonna bury me, but like like for my kids and stuff, like trying to get me some life insurance. Okay, so this is the final nail. That's where I'm at with it. It's kind of plain Jane, but bow, you wasn't ready for it. You wasn't ready. You ain't even know that was gonna be under there. You didn't even know that was gonna be under there like that. Look at that thumb. Bow. Ching chow. Ching chow. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so I still gotta do this one. Like, I understand if y'all gotta go to work tomorrow and stuff. Like, who finna be sitting on here all damn day? You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. Appreciate that. Who finna be sitting on here all day? But like, this is what I be doing. Sometimes, this is one reason why I left this nail blank, because I was like, I ain't even got time to finish this all today. Like, just imagine trying to do 10 fingers, like, and I'm taking my sweet time on the juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing cricket lines and stuff. Nobody got time. So some of them I will leave blank just for the sake of time or something, you know. Let me see what I'm gonna do on this one. I was going to do a ghost. Okay. The ghost is gonna be easier. Is it gonna be easier though? Yes, it is. Cause watch, I'm about to do this. I'm taking this and putting a black on it. Okay. I'm about to see if I could do it. I ain't never did it before. I'm about to give it a shot today though. I'm in here just trying something. It's not even funny. Watch your mouth, sir. These kids can talk back. That mean he talking bad about women. Sir, pick your battles, okay? Said choose your battles. I'm trying to be a stoic in real life, you know, where I'm not so fazed by too many things. It's a literal art form. Oh, look at that. Is that a ghost? It's giving It's giving Pac-Man ghost. I ain't gonna lie. He's giving a Pac-Man ghost. Oh, that's one. I'm finna do a couple of them on there. But yeah. My kid in there talking about some shut up. Talking about some he's being sexist. See, these kids smart. School wear. You know what I'm saying? Then don't play with him. I know that game better be off at 10 o'clock. So, oh my goodness. Did I tell y'all about how I used to be a Jehovah's Witness too? Oh my goodness. A hot mess. When I tell you the lifetimes, the different lives I've lived in this one lifetime is deep. Yo, I had studied with them and got baptized and everything. I made my husband go to. And I had a dream, yes. Yo, I had a dream. I was like, I had a dream. So mind you, I'm the one that started studying the Bible with them first. First of all, I was already studying the Bible. I used to be an Israelite too. I used to live the Israelite lifestyle. That's where I picked up being a pescatarian. And I like seafood so much that I just never went back to eating like regular meat. Because one time I was trying to eat chicken and beef and stuff. And the last time I got sick, I was eating some jerk chicken. I will never forget it because jerk chicken is busting to me. Like, it's so good. I used to try to cheat just so I could go eat some little jerk chicken. And it just did not agree with me. It was like, yeah, nah, you finna bust this wide open. And I threw up, y'all. I definitely threw up, and I never went back, and I never ate no more chicken again. I said, oh no, not me. I'm good on that. So I just stayed a pescatarian. Okay, so that's too little. Okay, that's giving more ghosty vibes. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it again. So I never ate the I never ate the chicken again and just called it a day, you know. And I was like, I don't want to be sick again, so I was like, I can't play with it. So I only eat the fish with the eggs and the dairy. I only eat cheese that's dairy. I drink almond milk. I don't even drink dairy. Okay, yeah. So these is my little oh, you know what I should have did? Put some little eye dots on it first and cured those so the ghost could have eyeballs. You know what I gotta do now? I gotta do it underneath the nail. Now I gotta put the dots underneath the nail to make the eyeballs work. But we gonna get her done. We gonna get her done. And this one is easy. It's almost over now. But yeah, so in the Bible it talk about like being a pescatarian and stuff. No, it talk about only eating certain meats and stuff. But I just was like, I always like seafood more than I like everything else anyway. So I was like, but you can't eat shrimp and stuff like that. Now I will bust down some shrimp though. I ain't gonna hold you. I bust it down, you know what I'm saying? And not play with it at all. Cause shrimp is delicious. I'm sorry. It might be the cousin to the roach, but who said that? Somebody who was clever to know how to put some words together. And that's a lot of what's going on out here in the world. Anybody could you know what I heard somebody say? A pair of lips to say anything. Cold as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Super cold, because that was nothing but the truth. A pair of lips will say anything. It's crazy. And all you gotta do is know how to put some sentences together and you can make the world shake. Okay? So I had learned that and I was like, the cousin to the roach. How come I ain't never seen them together? Because usually cousins is like this, low-key. Cousins, you know what I'm saying? Like, cousins communicate. The shrimp can't even be out the water or they gonna die. Cousin where? I think somebody made that up to try to get people to not eat shrimp. Because they was trying to eat all the shrimp for themselves because it's delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't run too much by people. Like, people is petty and people do stuff like that. Like, let's just be clear. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. People do stuff like that and it is what it is. Okay? But you're not finna trick me out of no shrimp. Nice try. Nice try. Okay? Nice try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do that like that. Yeah, so I was just telling my husband today too, like, we too old to be involved in what other people's perspectives is. You know what I'm saying? Like, your perspective should be yours because it's your God-given perspective. Like, so we not finna sit here and be like, oh, God is all knowing, God is all powerful, and he allowed you to have the perspective that you have, but you gotta fight it. I'm not doing that with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not at 35, not at big dirty 35. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. So you can have your own perspective. I respect your free will that God had gave you. You better respect mine or not. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You can respect it or not. Who cares? But what we not finna do is let you have anything to do with what I'm about to be doing with my life. That God did not stop me from doing himself. Because he could have stopped me now. And he could have stopped me himself, but did he? No. So that means I should be allowed to do it. And I'm just going there with that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't we all get free will? Okay. So what, you gave us the free will for us to not use it? I can't understand it. You know we slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just telling my husband too, like, you know, when it's time for us to go and we got to deal with God about whatever we did that might have been wrong, just let me do the talking. Because I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this. I'm finna talk him down. I'm finna talk us out of whatever situation we might be in. Because I'm finna be... Now, didn't you say that you was forgiven? You said it. I ain't making it up. So can we please get the forgiveness, sir? Most High God, you know what I'm saying? Can we please get it? Because you had said that you was forgiven, you know what I'm saying? So please and thank you. I'm gonna need that, you know. So Yeah, I don't be letting too much stuff like bother me too much, you know. Like, girl. And I don't even know how I got caught up in the whole Jehovah's Witness situation either. Like, I think I was quite emotional or something, you know. And I had always been like looking for God, you know what I'm saying? But the only place he is in that book. That's the only place he is. He's in the book, but the book is meant to be deciphered according to your understanding, though. It's not meant for somebody else to read it to you and tell you what you should think about what they read to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. And when people go to church, that's what happens. The pastor will read the book, but when he reading a book, he's reading it in a way that was meant for him, and he's telling you. But when you read it, you can read it and it's meant in a different way. It's meant it could be meant in a different way for you. That interpretation is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to study it by yourself, because even if you read the Bible say that if you ask God for wisdom and understanding, that he will reveal things to you. He will provide it for you. How you gonna get that from a man? I almost posted something today that was like the only man authorized to tell me not to make a mistake is the only man that ever walked the earth and never made one. Come on now. How you finna listen to somebody try to tell you you shouldn't be doing this because the books say it, but what he doing? You don't even know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so off. And then like the books say about your husband being your head and your leader and stuff like that. So if the pastor at the church is a man and you following after him, what kind of respect is you really giving your husband? You know what I'm saying? So it's some stuff that some people don't catch, but it's not meant for them to catch it. I caught it. It was meant for me to catch it so that I could not be a slave to what somebody else is telling me. You know what I'm saying? And that because people try to make it seem like you couldn't go to God. And then you have a God self inside of you too. Because Jesus said it in the Bible, for I have said that ye are all gods, but children of the Most High God. So it's plain as day. What else do that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like God gave us life, and he also gave us the ability to create life through him, you know? So I feel like God is within all of us. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven is within you. But people want to, like, I don't know, it go over their head or something, you know? I don't disrespect nobody's level of understanding and stuff, because not everybody is there. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. I do 2 coats, so you can't see through the nail. Them the ghost, but I'm gonna do the little eyeballs on underneath it when I'm done with everything on top. But yeah, I try to respect where everybody's level of understanding is, because that's the understanding that God had allowed you to have, period. That's where I'm at with it. If you can't understand nothing deeper or more, then you wasn't meant to understand it, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be okay. All you got to do is when you see him, be like, listen, you know you didn't make me understand that. So how I'm about to get in trouble for this? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the Bible say he didn't give you a spirit of fear, so why would you be afraid to talk to him? Like, you didn't ask to be here to be dealing with all of this crap. You just here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And that your body is the temple. So why is y'all calling these places temples? These churches and stuff, like the temple of God, like all of this stuff. Like it say God don't even dwell in a building. So why, you know what I'm saying? But hey, let it keep going over their head. Y'all can live as slaves to other people if you want to. It just can't be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's okay. Sure, freedom is not for everybody, because everybody don't even really know how to operate in true freedom for real. Because my mind is uncaged and unhinged, okay? Like, I'm good. Jesus turned that water into wine, baby. You're not gonna tell me Nathan, okay? I'm just playing. I'm extra. But yeah, you're not gonna tell me nothing. I'm sorry. I'm too old for this, you know? I'm like, God, I'm at the last cut. I'm at the halfway mark, sir. I'm gonna need to rock out with it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be running door to door. Hi, would you like to hear about the good news of Jesus Christ? baby, the good news is that you're here. You know what I'm saying? That you live and pumping, baby. Okay, that's the good news. That he died for your sins so you could be forgiven. That's it. People want to drag it out like it's so much more than this. Like, you need to dedicate your life. Like, remember, God don't need us. It's the Most High God we talking about. He don't need us. He don't need us to worship him. He was happy before he created us. He's happy after he created us. Like, nothing he do depends on us. Like, so to think that it's like it's like a micro arrogance, a micro arrogance to think that, this is just my opinion, that in order for God to be happy with you, you need to be doing things that we deem is of service to, that another person deems to be of service to him. Like, who died and made you a perfect human being? That's all I want to know, you know? But that's how like Jehovah's Witnesses are a little bit. Like, the people are really nice, which is understandably why they're easily manipulated. I'm just not one of those people. I'm sorry. I did it for about a year, and after that, you had to miss me. And especially because the lady that I was studying with, right, she was supposed to be like my friend, like my friend, you know? But once I told her, you know, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to be associated with the organization and stuff like that because I don't agree with some of the things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the, and I was told that they do everything according to the Bible, but they don't. They will make excuses to make it seem like they do. It's little stuff. It's such little stuff that you might always almost miss it. But I pay attention to everything. So you wasn't finna get it by me. And once I spent my first year in a Kingdom Hall and I saw, I said, all right, you trying to play a player. You trying to hustle a hustler. I done been in every institution you could think of, from a group home to a prison to the military. All organized situations, all confinement situations, a lot of groupthink situations. I've read books on psychology, and it made sense to me why they didn't want people to go and get further education, because it would change their mind or open their mind to what they were really doing. It's a psychological type of abuse. It's a nice, nasty situation in there. It's when they speak in rhythms. Rhythms are hypnotic to a person's mind. But if you don't know that, you're not going to pick up on that. You get what I'm saying? And when I started to like really listen, I started to get disgusted and pissed off because I would hear people say little stuff like, you guys are so obedient. What? Obedient to who? You? You're a human being, and I don't even know what you be doing in your regular life. You got the right Keisha. Okay? You got the right Keisha. They disarm your critical thinking skills. So where I've met people in the Kingdom Hall that were scumbags, complete scumbags, people that were rude, people that were nosy, asked me about my financial situation, stuff like that. And it's like, wait a minute, ain't you here for the Most High God? I'm lost. Why are you asking me things that I would never ask you? Why are you doing that? Because you wanted to see. It's like master manipulation in there for real. I'm good. I don't like being manipulated, so I don't respond well to it. And and the lady that I was studying with, she was really nice. But you know, once I told her I don't want to be a Jehovah's Witness no more, she never contacted me again. Now, mind you, me and her is team studying the Bible, right? We doing this thing where like every week we read two books of the Bible, and we just come together in like a buddy system. I read my 2 chapters, you read yours. What you find interesting in it, So we talking about God. It's not like our relationship is off handle. And I told her I will still do this with you. Like, it's nothing like that. It's the actual organization. Like, I don't celebrate man-made holidays. I don't knock nobody for doing it, but I don't personally do it. Now I'll go to haunted houses. I'll buy my kids a bunch of candy and stuff. But all the extra stuff, like, y'all not finna rob me for all of my money at Christmas. Okay, nice try. Nice try. Okay, not me. I don't hate on nobody to do it. But you not finna get me. Every time they got the holidays lined up on purpose. Every holiday. It's one back to back to back. Back to back to back. Back to back to back. This how they go, right? From here to December, they got about 3-4 holidays. They got Halloween, they got Veterans Day, they got Thanksgiving, they got Christmas. And in all of these holidays, you spending some coins. How many kids you got? Oh, them the kids you gotta buy Halloween costumes for. You gotta or if you don't got no kids, you gotta buy mad candy so the kids can come to your house. Thanksgiving, oh, you spending a ticket for all of that food. Christmas, they finna take you to the bank. It's quiet for Christmas. And all of that back to back to keep you in a cycle to make you have to go to work for real, for real. Like, I don't know. But see, my kids get stuff. My kids understand. It's a trick. They trying to rob you. I tell my kids straight up. They trying to get you for what you got. Because they don't want you to have it. They want you to spend all your coins so you be out here looking stupid, taking loans, all of this stuff. Not to say anybody that does that is stupid or nothing like that. You know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing. But I'm just saying. It is like a guilt trip. Like, I stopped letting things and people make me feel guilty. Period. I don't do it. You don't pay these bills? I can't give up with your thoughts. I just can't do it. Because you're irrelevant. But I do have, like, little friends, associates, you know, like y'all, you know, whatever. But I'm not finna be stressed out about nobody's personal thoughts. I can't be. See, I heard something that hit me so tough. I heard somebody say, what you think is none of my business. Even what you think about me is none of my business. Those are your thoughts. You have those. You handle those. I cannot be affected by those. You know what I'm saying? So that's all of my life. I can't. I won't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Okay, so what color was I doing? Oh, I'm going to do red because I don't got no red on this thing. So this one, I'm going to do the red. And then I'm going to do the gold, the dots underneath on the eyes for the thing. Let me just get this. And then I'm done. And then I'm going to come Friday. I'm going to cut them off when I do the braids. And then, yeah, I'm going to cut them off when I do the braids. And then I'm going to do a new set. And this time I'm probably going to do like a full foil set. Something spicy. Maybe do like foils underneath and then paint on top. So instead of the foil being on top, the foil will be underneath. Cute. Cute. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Let me get this off. It's too much. All right, whatever. Yeah, but your colors, red, black, white, and gold. So no, girl, my colors is really purple and gold and black. They're my favorite colors. But I had seen Cardi B album and I was like, ooh, inspiration, you know? Because these would have been cute on the front of her cover. I'm just saying. They would have been cute. Too bad they didn't come up with this idea. Copyright it. Okay? You can't do it now. It's too late. Okay? And then I just like rub it on because you know what? If you don't rub it on, when you put the top coat on, some of it might slide off into your top coat. And then you'll have like little glitters in your top coat, which is annoying. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So this is the... Oh, these ones match. I hate that. I was trying to do something. You know what? I got you. Just to give it a little zazz. You get over here and get all the spots that's not. Put some gold in there. just so it could be a little extra or something, black and gold. So it's not exactly the same because I don't like that. I like each nail to be different, unique, you know. You can't even tell that much, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to cut them down on Friday anyway, so yeah. Let me put the top coat on this and then set it, and cure it. So yeah, and one thing too I learned about people, God ain't never made me feel guilty. I always say this. Guilt is a trick of some sort. I don't know who playing that trick, but I'm not falling for it. Guilty for what? Why did my brain even was able to think of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I did, why was my brain allowed to think of that? And why was I able to actually carry it out? It could have been stopped at any moment. I think about that stuff too. Hello, person. Oh, I've been good. How you been? How you been? I was just fixing my nail. This is what I came up with for this set. A little spider web under there, some orange. I don't know, ask him. Poppy, can Halo have her phone or no? Can Halo have her phone or no? Did you say her laptop and her phone or just the phone? I mean, both. Bye, Felicia. You played. So this is what I came up with. Yeah, you got 3 breaks, Felicia. It's over. You got to take that one. Sorry. You got to take it. So this is what I came up with.
All you gotta do is take a shower. You got the whole day.
All day. You ain't got no job. You here rent free. Ain't got to pay a bill. Food free. All you got to do is listen. Boy, I wish I was back in my day. All I had to do was listen. No, my dad had me at the job at 15. My dad was not playing with me. Had to buy my own school clothes at 15 with my little working papers. Had me working at the hotel. Modern day pimping. Is you crazy? I know. I had a job, Hunty.
It's burning my eyes just imagining you working at a hotel.
Girl, I was working, baby.
It would be better.
I'm gonna top coat this again. Girl, ain't nobody going to McDonald's to work. If I was at McDonald's, I would have been as big as the house. They give discounts for the food. And I would have been in there eating. Ain't nobody got time for no McDonald's with they unhealthy food. Even the fish fillet. Yeah, girl. I was working too. Had to buy my own school clothes. Had to buy my own food. Buy your own food, absolutely. All my dad used to have was a pack of Newports in the freezer and some Pepsi. I used to be so dead, and he would have chicken breast and greens. Who eating that at 15? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, just raggedy parenting. I'm telling you, like, just raggedy, like. I used to have to cook my own food because I used to live with my dad. I know. It's raggedy. Because my mom used to whip me. I was like, I'm tired of getting these whoopings. Because soon I'm going to hit you back. And so she just let me go live with my dad. I was like, when am I going to live with my dad? Look what I got when I asked for it. You know what I'm saying? And they're dealing with his attitude and stuff. Yeah. And they're having to work and stuff. Horrible. But yeah, so probably the next time I'm gonna come on, I'm going to do my my next set. So immediately Friday, as soon as I'm done with them braids, probably on Saturday. After I do them braids Saturday, I'm just about to do the dots right now for the eyes underneath. Hold on, because I got a little glitter right there, and it's not gonna happen. Not here. So those are the ghosts. I don't know, they looking real crazy, but make it do what it do. I'm gonna put the little white dots and that's it. And then I'm gonna
Remember how I told you to put corn in the rice? I don't like that.
corn and the rice. With the peas and the corn and the onions? Oh, they dressed that rice up. I'm good. I only take some beans in the rice. That's it. I ain't doing corn.
Mom,
Yo,
can I get some rice too?
nobody's
cooking rice.
not cooking. I'm talking about
I'm
something.
eating food since I didn't have dinner yet. Okay.
Okay, I'm doing these dots. Not they look cross-eyed. Wait. Look, it look cross-eyed. Baby, he got cross-eyed.
This is hot
Who
dog.
moved that box?
Who? What?
That box.
I didn't. Dougie probably did because he was taking off
No,
clothes.
not the big bubble eyes. Okay. Yo, I'm so dead.
Dougie, did you move the box? Right there. In the fridge.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this together. You know my fingers ain't.
So why didn't you move it?
You know, I just can't. Not, he got one eyeball. It done bled into one eye. It's crazy.
Wow.
I know. I gotta hurry up and cure these other two because they look alright. Even though one of the eyeballs is outside the lines, but this is gonna have to do because I'm about to get ready to take a shower and go to bed. Okay. Okay.
The part is you tried to add so much detail.
I did, and it's looking real crazy underneath here.
That's why you should just not add detail already.
Dang. And I tried too. Ooh. Did I? Alright, this is what we got so far. That's the only thing that I could do for that one real quick. Because I got to do them one at a time. Because them eyeballs was not giving eyeballs. They was giving need to see the eye doctor.
No, they were giving undead.
Are you about to get some braids? Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Right. And you'll turn into a little nap star.
Mom. Oh, you know how you said if you just like add a comment to wait. You know how you just like said literally just yesterday, like if you're worrying about somebody else, and they reply back, it's your fault, right? Right? I would say the same about you, Mom.
No, it's if you give unsolicited advice, whatever a person responds to you
Yeah, that's
is what you're susceptible
That's
to.
literally what you just
Because
said.
nobody asked you. And you
Yeah.
volunteered information that nobody asked you for. Just
Exactly
saying.
what you just did, Mom. Exactly.
I'm an exception to the rule. Narcissistic spectrum. Medium. Toxicity level high.
What? Mom, you...
Okay. So that one done. Let me do these other ones so I can get out of here.
Let's just hope for the best in those nails.
Let's just.
Because the first like,
And I'm doing this with my left hand.
Your left hand, you might as well just let me do that.
Oh yeah, my daughter left-handed. Okay, so this one got some cute look. Can y'all see the eyes?
But I'm pretty good at drawing, so...
The eyes is little. They might be too small though.
Doggy,
We
you
can
want a
barely
hot
see them.
dog?
All right, there we go. I'm just doing them because I ain't got time. They finna get their little eyeballs and I'm done with them.
Wow.
Little bald-headed ghost. They
No,
is
Mom,
technically
they're bald
bald-headed.
tissues.
They is technically bald-headed. There's no,
No,
hair
they're
involved.
You
bald.
want one or two?
They're tissues, Mom.
Doggy, you want one or two?
If you really think about it, Mom,
You
they're
want
just
one or two?
tissues, just floating around.
Don't put that in the microwave, please.
And this?
Yeah.
Like this?
No.
Oh.
The spoon.
I know.
Sophie, I don't know what she get these.
Sophie finna turn. If somebody think about walking near the house, Sophie finna turn up. She don't play not a game. Okay, later. I'm finna go to bed too after this, honestly. I'm just about to do these last couple eyes on here. But see you later. Thanks for watching. My idea is so bomb.
No, it's not. Because first
It
of all,
is. Did you see this one?
every single ghost you literally just did, I bet they got cross-eyed. As bad as Pajo's.
Oh my goodness, Pajo got cross-eyed.
Mom, how did you not know
screaming.
this?
He was cross-eyed this
The
whole
whole
time.
time
Go,
you've known him,
go.
you never knew he had cross-eye, right?
Come on.
Right?
That he was cross-eyed, you mean?
Yeah.
Not
like-
that he had cross-eyed.
Oh.
I'm just gonna let this rock out. Look.
Let me see. Mom.
I don't care.
Mom.
At this point, I don't care.
Mom, you know those like those gel like things? Like you get a palette full of like designs and then like you paint it like you use the paint and like paint it on the design and then you get like you wipe it and then you use that gel for it.
A
Mom.
gel pen?
No, Mom. Like you know those like big like things that are shaped like a circle and like they're made with gel or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're using it for a French.
A pen? A gel pen?
No, Mom. It's the size of this. It's a circle, but it's like see-through and like.
Oh,
It's
yeah. And you push the nail in it.
Yeah, for French tips.
Yeah, some French tips, because not every French tip gonna let you do that.
Yeah, but like.
Depending on the kind of nail that you got, you can't push every nail in there though.
I know.
It's called like a stencil stamp for nails.
Oh, well, Mom, like you would have this palette, right? And it would have like certain designs on it. You would paint like you would use like any color of paint you wanted, right?
Right.
You wipe the excess off, right? And then you get the gel, and then like you stamp it onto your nail.
So this is the nail
Mom, I'm so
right here, if you could see
disappointed
it.
in how it came out, though. I'm not even.
Don't be a hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm just telling the truth.
No one asks. Thank you for your unsolicited advice. Okay, so this is the ghost nail. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the live.
Wait a second.
Appreciate your support. These is the finished results. This nail had broke, and so did this nail. This is the other one that I had did. It's a spider. It's looking like a scorpion or something. I don't know. But it's cute to me, and that's all that matters. Something a little spooky for the season or whatever. It's a spider coming down the spider web. you know, just something extra. Just cause I did this one too. That's like just a little corner of a spider web. It was fun. These is a red bottom set. But sometimes I be doing the most, so I be like, I do all the cooking and cleaning and stuff like that in my house. So,
No, this is hot.
I'm susceptible to break a nail or two. You know what I'm saying? So when I do, I just come sit down and fix them. All right, please. I'm live. Thanks.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And
Shout me out, please.
Felicia, please.
Okay, Felicia.
So, yeah, this is where I'm at. Please leave a thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. Small ghost.
Such a princess.
But
She said
yeah,
spoiled princess.
I'm happy with them. I'm gonna have to cut them off on Friday to do some braids, and then Saturday I'm gonna sit down again and do a new set because I'm just one of them girls.
Mom, did you just realize how spoiled Sophie is? She's just a spoiled princess.
I'm just one of those. I needed to click clack. I needed to click clack.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I remember.
I'm one of those. I like that. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach my goal. Yeah. And you guys stay blessed.
Have an amazing day.
Okay, bye, Felicia. Bye.
Sophie, please, before this hot sauce